Welcome into our broadcast here on a cool Friday night here as we head up towards the end of October. And we've got a team tonight that we don't know a whole lot about. I do know that they're 6-1, and they lost in overtime to Amelia County. I think it was like 46-40. So welcome into our broadcast. We've got Thomas Jefferson from Richmond, Virginia in the house tonight to face the Gretna Hawks, and could be an exciting game. So we're looking forward to this matchup tonight. Again, it's a completely new team. We haven't played them before. Don't know a whole lot of history about them. I just know that they go by the name of Vikings. So the Thomas Jefferson Vikings in to face the Gretna Hawks. And the Vikings will be wearing red pants. It looks like a sort of a gray jersey with white numbers. And so we're about 30 minutes away from kickoff of the game tonight, actually about 28 minutes to go. It is homecoming, and they'll be recognizing the homecoming court. This is kind of a trend that's begun the last few years, doing that before the game. So right now the homecoming court is being announced on the other side, and we're going to have those awards for you a little bit later on. So we don't have a copy of it, but we're going to get the copy shortly. We'll be able to announce all of the homecoming court to you here in a little while. Stuart Burnett and Kim Burnett bringing you the play-by-play action. And again, as far as we know, the only husband and wife broadcast team that exists.
That's an honor.
Yeah. It's like you said, I think last week, maybe that's why there's...
Maybe it's the reason why.
Yeah, maybe there's a reason why.
I decided to change my tune this week and say that's
really?
an honor.
Okay, all right. Well, we'll
really
take
is.
it. We'll
Thank
take
you
it. We have a lot of fun.
Join.
We
We
have a lot
really
of fun.
do, yes.
Yeah.
And the stands are filling up fast here. Please, if you're coming to the game tonight, you better come on.
I know
the stands are filling up.
I know the class of 2009 is going to be here tonight at homecoming. One of my daughters happens to be a member of that class, so they're here tonight. And
time flies.
It does. So right now, as we look out onto the field, Little Miss Pennsylvania County coming out, and I didn't catch her name, but anyway, she's coming out, and then they're going to have some other lower ranking, I guess, age-wise. Come
Lower
out.
Class, underclassmen.
Yeah, very, very underclassmen. She's probably all of, 5 or 6?
Probably so.
And so, anyway, and then they're going to get a little bit bigger as they go along, and then we'll get to the high school homecoming court here shortly. And we'll, again, give you all that information a little bit later on. I want to remind you of a couple things that are going on this as we head on up towards for this one, it's near Thanksgiving, and that is the Gretna versus Alta Vista alumni game, and that is going to be November 30th at 5:30 in the Gretna High School Gymnasium. The gates will open at 4:30 for that, and it is $5 admission for those who attend. Now, those who are alumni and wish to play, you can contact the following people. For the young guys, 18 to 35, your contacts are Devontae Pinnell, and these are all 434 area codes, 316-4107, Kaylin Gilbert, 386-7011. Older guys, 36 and up, Cumon King, 429-2076, Russell Berger, 942-0575. And then for the Alta Vista players, you can contact Dip Pinnell, 316-4212, David Tucker, 907-5020, Will Poindexter, 221-0379. And that, again, is the Gretna Alta Vista alumni game. It is a fundraiser, and the cost is $5 to get into that. And the date for that event is November 30th at 5:30 at the Gretna High School Gymnasium. The gates open at 4:30, so keep that.
Did you say Saturday after Thanksgiving?
Saturday after Thanksgiving,
it is. That's a good way to remember it.
Yep, that's right. So that's coming up a little bit later on. We're hoping to have someone from the concession stand in to interview tonight. She didn't know she'd make it up here or not, so things get kind of busy down there in the concession stand. And folks come in hungry and are already ordering food before the game starts, so sometimes it gets a little hectic. But she said she would come up here if she was able to. And so far, I'm guessing she's not able.
But, they always have delicious food there, as you said. They have
Yep.
hot dogs, Mama Rosa pizza, Chick-fil-A sandwiches.
It might be a good idea for us to get her to come up next at the final game of the year at Chatham. That way she won't have to be working a concession stand.
Maybe so.
But it'll be the end of the year.
Yeah.
But again, I see from time to time on Facebook they're always needing help to man the concession stand. So if that's something you'd like to do, keep that in mind. And again, just a lot of different pieces to the puzzle that makes everything work. And we're just trying to give you a flavor of that this year. We've interviewed a chain gang member. We've interviewed the public address announcer. And we are hoping to interview the clock scorekeeper. And we may do that tonight if he gets in here with some time to do that. So anyway, now again tonight it's the Thomas Jefferson Vikings from Richmond, Virginia, to face the Gretna Hawks, and it is a new team for the Hawks. We've never played them before, and so they are warming up right now. And I don't see the linemen. I see a couple of linemen, but I like to see the linemen to get a gauge of how big they are.
Well, the one we saw was really big.
Yeah, but there's got to be more than one lineman. So anyway, it's possible that not all the players are out there on the field at this point. But
I did a little research about linemen this week.
You did?
Yeah, and some of those fellas eat 6 meals a day.
Yeah, they have to take in a lot of calories because they work it off. They really work hard, and they use a lot of calories. And what happens is if they don't take in enough calories, they begin to lose a lot of weight.
Muscle.
Yeah.
Well, and some of them have some complexes about their body size. They got one of the first things, in addition to eating 6 meals a day, is learning to love your body. And if people make fun of you, just ignore it.
Love the skin you're in.
That's right. Love your skin that you're in. And as you said, they make big bucks when they get up in
That's right.
The pros. So, of course, high schoolers are trying to get into the college game, and then college games trying to get into the professional game. So, I guess all the more power to them. But they do need to make sure they're healthy, that they don't damage their health. And longevity is decreased.
Okay, so we are heading up towards kickoff time, about 21 minutes away from tonight's game. I want to remind you that Roland's Automotive is located at 225 People's Supply Road in Gretna, and they handle all kinds of automobile repairs from foreign to domestic models, minor to major engine repair, custom exhaust systems, air conditioning service, computerized diagnostics, wheel balancing, brakes, shocks, tune-ups, fuel injection, cleaning, radiators, oil changes. They can handle it all for you at Roland's Automotive. Again, the location is 225 People's Supply Road in Gretna. And you can give Robert Roland a call, 656-0040, for some more specific questions you might have. We're right now having the announcements for the homecoming court and everything, and we're gonna get Billy Shields, our scorekeeper, clock operator extraordinaire. And Billy, you've probably been up here longer than I have. How many years have you been keeping the clock here?
Well, between 35 and 39.
Okay, so you lost count along the way there, or is it?
Well, when I came here in '81, I started out as the on the chain gang and got promoted.
You graduated.
When Roy Parker gave it up,
right.
I moved right in.
Okay. Well, so you've been here a long time, kind kind of like all of us. We've been around for a while, old timers and everything, and we've seen a lot of things that I never thought we would see in Gretna, and that's state championships.
Correct.
And we'd like to see it again. And sometimes it looks like we might not see it again, but you never know. But that stretch in the 2000s. I think through 2011, we were in 6 state championships and won 5. So, do you have any memories, any specific memories of any games or anything that really stuck out in your mind over the years?
Well, 2 games in particular that I did here, and like I said, I did all of them for 35 years, except for one, missed one. The Amelia game here on that Saturday afternoon that we played.
Incredible game.
Right. Yeah. That they were going down the field, and we made a stop inside the 15-yard line. I remember that. And the state semifinal game here with Tazewell County on a sunny Saturday afternoon. And, of course, on a different note, the game, the street violence game that night where the game was called.
Yeah.
Those 3 games particular, 2 were happy and 1 was unhappy. But those games, and, of course, Vic Hall's final game here.
Right.
Those games stand out in my mind.
Certainly do. And, we of course, you're talking about the game that was Prince Edward, I think.
Correct.
We were playing where they had to just stop the game, which the
Correct.
game was out of reach at that point.
Right.
But, you never know what might happen. And we certainly have seen a lot of different things over the years, and different people have commented on different things that they remember over the years. And
right.
And I remember Essex up here, a good game that one was.
Yes.
And but the 2011 team, the last state championship team, to me was the unexpected state champion.
We
didn't have a particularly good offense, but we had a great defense. And we went through, if I can remember correctly, I believe it was Giles. We beat Giles at Giles. We beat Riverheads at home. And then we beat Amelia here. And then we beat Goochland in the finals. And in that game, what stands out to me, I think it was a 51-yard field goal that the Goochland kicker kicked. And, just things that stand out in your mind. I remember the game up at Graham when they had Ahmad Bradshaw. We jumped out to an early lead, and we were sweating it towards the end of that game. But things stand out. But
right. And the 2011 game, I mean, we had to win 3 tough games on the road to get back here for that semifinal game.
Yeah.
And that was quite, and like I said, that was somewhat an unexpected state championship, but we'll take it.
Right. I think we had a loss that year. I know at least one loss. We lost to Amelia at the beginning of the year, and then we beat them in the semifinals, and then went on to beat.
That's
Gucci.
correct.
Yeah, that was an amazing run, and we found a quarterback. Really, the person we had at quarterback, they made a change at that Amelia game.
Correct.
And that was going to Deion Rosser.
Right.
And he had a tremendous career here, and that was really unexpected to me.
And the big play in that game was the pass over the middle, the one-handed grab by Tony Miller, who he replaced the quarterback. So it was ironic how that worked out, but it worked out for the good.
Yeah. But again, a lot of good memories, and Billy, we just thank you for your service over the years, and appreciate you coming and talking to us tonight.
Well, I've got the best. I get the best seat in house every Friday night, and the payment to sit in it.
Hey,
you can't beat that.
No, exactly. You got to pay to get in here unless you're up here. So, but anyway, thank you, Billy. We appreciate it.
Enjoy listening to you, Stuart.
Thank you.
Someone needs to interview you one day.
Well, I don't think I got enough time for that because I got a lot to say.
Okay.
Thanks, Billy.
Thank you.
All right. That's Billy Shields, and longtime clock operator, scorekeeper, and so we appreciate him coming and chatting with us here tonight.
Really enjoyed it.
All right, hold on. Let me get you back going here. Okay.
Hey, I'm really enjoying those interviews.
Yeah, I may put them all together at some point. All right, we're waiting. I still didn't hear the name, so we're gonna hold off on the announcement, and I'm going to get a copy of that in a little bit, so we'll be going over that at that point.
Okay.
But we are about 14 minutes away from kickoff time. We'll take a timeout here, come back with some more thoughts as we head on up towards tonight's game. Again, it's the Thomas Jefferson Vikings in to take on the Gretna Hawks.
Colbert Moran Funeral Home has been a trusted staple in the Gretna community since its founding over 100 years ago. Today, Kenny and Bruce Moran continue that tradition. Many changes have been made to the original structure that you see today, but the pride of a family business founded upon reliable service still remains. Find comfort in the concern, care, and professionalism extended to your family while you're grieving. During these times, trust Colbert Moran Funeral Home on Main Street in Gretna. Call 656-2211 for additional information or online colbertmoran.com.
Gretna Drug at the Junction Shopping Center in Gretna has provided trusted prescription services since 1967. They have a 100-day supply of generic prescriptions starting at $10 and also offer flu shots and immunizations. Try Gretna Drug's drive-through prescription service or take advantage of the automated system by calling 656-1251 and your order will be ready when you arrive. Gretna Drug is the headquarters for home health services and supplies and over-the-counter medications. Find them off Highway 40 west of Main Street or check them out online at gretnadrug.com.
G&E Performance Center is your one-stop shop for all your cattle needs. Whether you're looking for cattle feed or looking to buy and sell cattle, G&E Performance Center has it all. The G&E Performance Center will be hosting bull sales in November and a heifer sale in March. Stop by the G&E Performance Center, conveniently located at 100 Floyd Bennett Road in Gretna, or give George, Graham, and Ethan Wynn a call at 434-489-4458. The G&E Performance Center is a proud supporter of Gretna Hawks football.
Mama Rosa's Italian Restaurant is located on McBride Lane in Gretna. Diego has all your favorites on the menu. Start out with an appetizer, then add a pizza topped the way you like it or a sub. Or enjoy other great Italian fare or maybe a tender juicy steak. And don't forget dessert. It's all delicious. Come in on Monday and Tuesday and get $2 off a perfectly delectable large pizza. Come join us at Mama Rosa's located on McBride Lane in Gretna. Mama Rosa's open late on weekends.
And we welcome you back to our broadcast as we head on up towards kickoff time. We are about 12 minutes away from that. And Stuart Burnett and Kim Burnett with you here on this cool Friday evening. We are going to be in the 50s tonight and football weather, we might say. We just had the homecoming court recognized, and we'll have that information for you on the results of that here shortly. Right now, the band coming out onto the field. We'll have the national anthem here shortly, too. We'll have the captains come out for the coin toss. All of that's still waiting as we head on up towards kickoff time. And
So I made some notes last week
okay,
after the Alta Vista game. I was so impressed with the Hawks' alertness. They played smart ball that night. Wouldn't you agree?
yeah.
All of those live balls, they knew exactly what to do with them. They stayed in line.
They started off slowly.
It was
and,
slow in the beginning.
They gave up that first score, and then they sort of woke up and got going. But
it was a very exciting game. Oh, my word. And so many running backs. They used like 8 or 9.
Yep.
I think it was 8, and then the
quarterback would be number 9.
Yeah. So they are an explosive defense.
Yeah, so the Hawks in solid black tonight with the blue numbers, and, of course, that'll be difficult to see because it has a certain amount of glare over the numbers. And the Thomas Jefferson Vikings wearing look kind of like the Kansas City Chiefs, if you can imagine that, in white shirts and red pants and red helmet. I'm sorry, that's a gray shirt, a very light gray.
It has a little shimmer to it.
Yeah. And their numbers are going to be hard to see, I think, too.
Yeah.
So,
I have to say this. In warm-ups, we saw a guy just sprint right on down the field like it was nothing. I'm expecting a good running game tonight. How about you?
Well, we'll see. It's going to be, I think the key is who can control the line of scrimmage, and that usually involves a whole lot of who can stop the other team from running the ball. And so we'll see. This team is 6-1 with just one loss. The Hawks are 5-2, and so.
So I hear that the Vikings have won 4 straight, and shut out their last two opponents.
Yeah. Again, it's going to be interesting to see how these two teams match up. They got a pretty big squad here. I'm looking at, it looks like some good height there among some of the linebackers. Not particularly big. There's one or two that are big, but there's a couple of really tall players out there as well. And on the 40-yard line on the far side, that guy is huge. We'll see if we can get his information as to who he is.
On the 40-yard line?
On the far side, yes.
Okay.
As soon as I can get his number. But
he's number 40. He weighs 190 pounds. He's 5'9".
No.
Kareem Richardson. That's what it says, number 40.
How do you see his number?
He turned. I saw it.
He did? Okay. Well, he's
bending over now.
Yeah, he looks bigger than that to me. And then I see a couple of other tall ones, but again, I don't think they're going to be, a whole lot bigger than we are, but perhaps a little bit.
A couple of 6'2s.
So it'll be interesting to see
6'5",
how
44.
the Gretna line holds up. We've held up well, except the Appomattox game. We got overpowered against the Raiders. So,
wow. All right, number 54. He weighs 350 pounds and he's 6'8".
Okay.
He's a sophomore.
6'8", did you say?
6'8".
Oh. You sure that's not the guy over there on the other side?
Let's see. I said he was 40, right?
Yeah, you said 40.
Well, he might be wearing a different jersey. We know sometimes that happens.
See, I said he's on the 40. On the far side on the 40.
I know, but I thought I saw his number as 40.
Okay, well, that 40 is over there maybe. But anyway, they do have a few big players, no doubt about that. So we'll see how they match up here in just a little bit. Right now, we're going to take another timeout and come back with some more thoughts as we are moving on up towards kickoff here. We're about 7 minutes away from 7 o'clock.
For all your large animal veterinary needs, contact Southside Large Animal Clinic at 434-656-8232. Dr. Fulper offers large animal medication and supplies and emergency calls right to your farm. Southside Large Animal Clinic, providing health care for your large animals. Call 434-656-8232. Dr. and Miss P. Fulper, supporting the Gretna Hawks all the way.
You'll enjoy great entertainment at the Gretna Theater on Main Street. View hit movies in high definition, along with special shows and events. Senior citizens can enjoy a movie, popcorn, and a drink for only $5 on Senior Day, every third Wednesday of the month. You can also experience live bluegrass the last Thursday of each month. Call 656-3377 for the full schedule of movies and events, or go to thegretnatheater.webs.com. Come see, hear, and feel the difference at the Gretna Theater.
Home cooking, there's nothing like it. And C&E's restaurant in Gretna has been making great home-cooked food for 20 years. Fresh salad bar and great tasting homemade items from the dessert bar. C&E's provides catering and a full buffet for your holiday gatherings. Call Carolyn Pritchett for reservations at 434-656-1029. C&E's consistently voted Reader's Choice Best Buffet. They wish the Gretna Hawks the best this season.
Perkins Tire and Service Center on Route 29 at Tight Squeeze is ready to serve you for all your car care needs. Perkins has a full-time mechanic and offers oil change, brake, and state inspection services. They are your Michelin tire dealer, the brand rated #1 by Consumer Reports magazine. Increase the life of your tires with free rotation on tires purchased and installed by Perkins Tire and Service Center. They offer pickup and delivery of your vehicle for your convenience. Be sure you're hitting the road with Michelin tires from Perkins Tire and Service Center, open Monday through Friday until noon on Saturday. Call Calvin Perkins or Stanley or Vicky Weeks at 432-1100.
Welcome you back into our broadcast. We are about 5 minutes away from the start of tonight's contest, and so it's the Thomas Jefferson Vikings in to face the Gretna Hawks here on 106.3 FM. It is homecoming night homecoming court has already been presented, and we'll have those winners for you in just a little bit. So stay tuned for that coming up a little bit later on. Probably at halftime, we'll have that information for you then.
You know, we still haven't seen the Hawks come out. Have you?
Yeah, they're out there in a huddle right there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they're getting up.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, solid black.
Did they
jerseys.
practice any?
They did warm up
before I got
field.
here.
Hi, how are you?
So Gretna's defense must find a way to stop the Vikings tonight because, you know, they average about 42.3 points a game.
I think we're probably averaging somewhere in that neighborhood, too.
And they are listed at one of the top teams on the VHSL's latest Region 2A weekly ratings. Okay. So this is going to be a great game.
Well, we hope so. That's what we're hoping for. And so,
I want to see the same Hawk team that I saw last week.
They do not have a whole lot of fan support as I look across. Unless the fans are sitting over here on the home side. There is, 7 or 8 people over there?
I think they probably go along with the team.
Well, they might be the cheerleaders.
3 or 4, yeah.
Perhaps that's the cheerleaders. Yeah, and it's a pretty good drive, and of course we'll be making that trip next year. So, anyway, the Thomas Jefferson Vikings in to face the Gretna Hawks, and we're going to have the captains meet in just a moment. But before we do that, we'll take one more break. Here's words from some of our sponsors, and we'll be right back.
El Cazadores on North Main Street in Gretna invites you to join your friends tonight after the game. They're open till 11 p.m. El Cazadores is the place for Mexican cuisine and a great environment. Gather with your friends and make new ones while you celebrate another Gretna Hawks win. You can dine inside or kick back on the patio while you enjoy delicious Mexican food. That's El Cazadores, open tonight until 11. Located at 405 North Main Street in Gretna, now featuring additional seating and a banquet hall. See you there tonight.
At Chantel, the deck is now stacked in your favor because we're giving you a $50 gift card with each new service. And pick a card, any card. Choose your cards from Visa, Amazon, Walmart, Lowe's, Sheetz, or Cabela's. Adding internet, bam, gift card. TV, bam, gift card. Home phone, bam, gift card. That's $150 in gift cards if you get all 3 services. There's no trick to this deal. Simply sign up with Chantel today. Call 1-800-CHANTEL. Offer ends October 31st. Subject to eligibility guidelines and other restrictions apply.
And we welcome you back here. The captains are meeting out at the 38-yard line. Used to always meet at midfield, and then all of a sudden this year they don't meet at midfield anymore.
The band
owns the middle of the field.
They sure do.
And so right now the captains being addressed, and we will have the coin toss here in just a moment. Thomas Jefferson definitely has some size there. A couple of those captains, pretty good size. And so the Hawks will have to deal with that. I think the coin just got tossed, and I think the Hawks have won the toss based on what I can see from here. And now the discussion between the captains.
I sure hope they don't wait. I hope they move on.
All right.
And elect to receive.
All right, looks like Gretna will receive and will defend the goal to the south, and Thomas Jefferson will kick and defend the goal to the north. And we're ready to go, except for the national anthem still needs to be played. And that's number 54. That's the very
tall,
very big.
6'8", 350 pounds.
Yeah, it doesn't appear to be real mobile, but he certainly can be a wall that you have to run against there in the middle of that line. So we'll see how they use him.
I wonder how many Hawks it would take to bring him down.
Well, they don't have to bring him down. They just have to get around him.
Get around him? Okay.
Yeah. 'Cause I hope he don't carry the ball. But anyway.
Just a couple of Dogwood District teams. Alta Vista is at Dan River. Appomattox is at Chatham, and Nelson is at William Campbell.
Yep, some good matchups tonight across the Dogwood district. The Hawks are playing out of the Dogwood tonight, but there are several teams that are involved in Dogwood district matchups tonight. Included, of course, Chatham with Appomattox and William Campbell with Nelson County. I think that's going to be a tremendous game there. And then, of course, there's one other game, Dan River and
Alta Vista.
Alta Vista. I think Dan River would be favored in that game. But that Nelson County William Campbell game, I think that's going to be one that could go either way.
Well, they will be at William Campbell, so that'll give them the benefit.
The 1-2 punch that Nelson County has with their quarterback and their receiver, they are tremendous players, and they're exciting to watch.
And he's
too.
tall. That quarterback is tall.
Yes, and that receiver is quick.
Yes.
And so they were really entertaining when we went up there a few weeks ago to watch them, and the Hawks came away with a big win, but Nelson County was hanging in there for a while. All right, so we're set to go here. The teams will need to run through their banners, and again, as we mentioned earlier, there's basically no fan support for Thomas Jefferson, and again, they're from Richmond, so it's quite a journey, but there's a handful, and we're still not convinced that that's not the cheerleaders over there on the
I'm
side.
sure they'll be doing a little cheer, and I can see some little children.
I see some other folks moving in over there now. There's some walking along the track, and there may be 10 or 15 people there now. So we've got exciting game coming up for you. And be sure to stay tuned. Right now we'll pause for station identification, and we'll get to it. Gretna Hawks football on 106.3 FM.
You're listening to Gretna Hawks football on 106.3 WMNA FM Gretna Danville.
All right. Well, one of the players for Thomas Jefferson just came out and did a somersault.
Oh, yeah, I missed that.
Yeah. And so that was entertaining.
Well, they didn't have a banner to run through, so I guess he had to do something extracurricular. But the Gretna banner says 35 players, 1 heartbeat.
Homecoming 2019.
Yeah.
It is homecoming, and again...
and 7 of the Hawk players were on the homecoming court. 1 won.
That's right.
But I can't tell you who until
we'll
we get
have that for you in a little bit.
He's king.
All right, Gretna will get the kick off first. So we're looking forward to that. Right now the band is still on the field, and as they finish up their routine, and they will be coming off here in just a moment. We are about 7:04 right now, so we're going to be a few minutes late, but not too terribly late. Probably going to get started in about 1 more minute. For the Hawks, they will send out their team in solid black jerseys, blue numbers, black and blue helmet, and Hawks are already on the field, ready to take the kick, still waiting for Thomas Jefferson, the Vikings, to take the field. I noticed their kicker has a pretty good leg, so the Hawks will probably need to back on up a little bit for this kickoff. All right, now here come the Thomas Jefferson Vikings onto the field. And we're just about set to go. And again, the first time these two teams have met, the kicker tees it up, and it's just about impossible to see their numbers. It is number 13, the kicker.
His name, Miles Williamson.
And
he's a senior.
There's 2 13s on this team, by the way. And one is the kicker. Takes a 10-yard drop and approaches the ball. Kick on the way. This one is short. Fair catch is called for at the 32-yard line. And again, the kicker I was watching during warm-ups was kicking it a whole lot farther than that. And I'm guessing they have...
that's a reason.
They know that the Hawks are pretty good on kick return, so they're going to keep it short. Actually, that's going to be 36-yard line. So I had said 32, but it's actually the 36. So 1st and 10 for Gretna from their 36 as we await our first play from the line of scrimmage.
So on the roster, they only have 113.
Right away, we got 2 receivers out here, which on the left side, which is a different look. And one of them is uncovered, but the handoff is up the middle. And if Mabins was able to see that, they actually, Gretna had a receiver that was uncovered. I believe that was Mabins who went out as a receiver, and no one was covering him. 3-yard gain on that carry. I didn't see who.
21.
It was number 21 on the carry. Talon Miller. Okay. Now, a little different look here. 2 receivers for the Hawks, one to the left, one to the right. And here's a handoff. This is, I believe that was number 8. Yeah, Talon Miller on a short gain. He picks up about 4, and we'll call it 3rd and 2.
5-yard gain brings up 3rd and 2.
So the Hawks offensively, a little different formation than we've seen all year. And they're kind of spreading things out a little bit more here against Thomas Jefferson. Now they go back to their double wing formation, and here's a man in motion. The give, though, is to Jordan Berger, who has enough for the first down. Berger got 3. He needed 2. 1st and 10 for Gretna.
And he was smart. He had his hands around that ball and cuddling it so they couldn't swipe it out.
All right,
knock
so
it out.
47-yard line, 1st and 10 for the Hawks. And here's a handoff. Berger, who is met in the backfield immediately, he'll lose on that, as there was no blocking that time for Gretna. They'll have to work on that.
At least 4 Vikings had him pushing him back and down.
Loss of a yard, 2nd and 11. And the Hawks have all year been able to run up the middle, but they've struggled the last few weeks with that middle attack. Now 2nd and 11. And here's a give to Talon Miller. And again, no blocking. And he actually gets away, but it's going to cause even a bigger loss. He's going to lose.
He started at the 45.
Well, he ended up and down around the 33. So this loss is going to be 12 yards.
12 yards.
Well, they're going to give him progress, it looks like, to the 35. 3rd and 22. And this Thomas Jefferson defense is going right through our line right here at this point. Here's a reverse. This is going to go for about 6 or 7 yards. That was Mabins, but well short of the first down. And that will force a punt. And from what I'm looking at, if our offensive line doesn't do better, it's going to be a long night. All right. DeAndre Miller in to punt. There's a low snap, but he gets it out of there. Pretty good kick. It's going to fall and take a sideways bounce. Will be touchdown at the 30-yard line. That's where Thomas Jefferson will start with it at their 30. So the Hawks had 1 first down, and then everything was negative after that. Every play, except for the 3rd and long play, was negative. And so here's the Vikings. Again, we've mentioned 54. He weighs what?
350.
Okay, and he lines up on the right end, right tackle. And he's huge, seriously. He doesn't even get down on a 3-point stand. He just gets a knee point stand. 1st and 10. Spread formation. Quarterback throws quickly, complete for a short gain. Tackle made by number 8, Talon Miller. Gain of 5.
I think so. Number one's their quarterback.
Second down. High snap, gets away, ball still loose. He has to fall on it. He'll lose all the way back to the 25, a loss of 10 on the high snap. And it looks like to me that Thomas Jefferson is in a throwing mood here. They run in a spread formation, spreading the field. And there's 3 receivers to the right side, 1 to the left, and a running back lined up to the quarterback's right on 3rd and 14. Back to pass, throws, and nearly caught, but just a little too far out past the outstretched hands of number 6 for Thomas Jefferson.
Jalen Jones.
Jalen Jones was just not quite able to get to it, but a pretty good-looking throw there, but just a little off the mark, and it'll be a punting situation for Thomas Jefferson. And the Hawks so far have no one back for the punt, so
is that because they don't believe it?
I'm not sure what they're doing here. It's 4th and 14, and Gretna moves. So that's a 5-yard penalty. Makes it 4th and 9.
Offsides against the Hawks.
Check it. They're going to call that against Thomas Jefferson.
Wow.
Illegal procedure. Well, the one official said offsides. One says illegal procedure. One did. Yeah. Maybe not. 4th and 20. And here's a punt. It's blocked and picked up by Gretna. Tackled immediately at the 21-yard line.
Smart player. Number 5 for Gretna.
You're listening to Gretna Hawks football on 106.3 WMNA FM Gretna Danville.
All right, and so again, the Hawks got in there quickly and blocked that punt. And it advanced a little bit, and it was taken in the air by Gretna at the 21-yard line. So 1st and 10 for the Hawks.
Kyle Durham snagged that ball.
All right, here's a handoff. And again, Gretna's going to have to do something about some blocking, because on that play there's at least 3 Vikings in before the running back can even get going. Was that Berger on that carry? 2nd and 10. And here's a handoff to Dalen Miller. Has some room. Dalen down to about the 10-yard line, near a first down. He is right at the first down marker. Looks like to be a first down. So 1st and goal. 10 yards. Maybe 11. We'll give him 11 on that. 1st and goal right at the 10-yard line. And the Hawks with a 1st and goal here after the blocked punt. This is a give to Miller. Miller going left, cuts it inside, in for the score. Dalen Miller. And it's Miller time. Looks like to me the Hawks are good to the outside, but the running game to the middle has just not done anything. So maybe the Hawks are finding some room on the outside. Dalen Miller with a couple of sweeps gets the touchdown here. And now the extra point from Canaris. Bobbled snap. The kick is no good. So our score is Gretna 6, Thomas Jefferson 0.
Colbert Moran Funeral Home has been a trusted staple in the Gretna community since its founding over 100 years ago. Today, Kenny and Bruce Moran continue that tradition. Many changes have been made to the original structure that you see today, but the pride of a family business founded upon reliable service still remains. Find comfort in the concern, care, and professionalism extended to your family while you're grieving. During these times, trust Colbert Moran Funeral Home on Main Street in Gretna. Call 656-2211 for additional information or online, colbertmoran.com.
Gretna Drug at the Junction Shopping Center in Gretna has provided trusted prescription services since 1967. They have a 100-day supply of generic prescriptions starting at $10 and also offer flu shots and immunizations. Try Gretna Drug's drive-through prescription service or take advantage of the automated system by calling 656-1251 and your order will be ready when you arrive. Gretna Drug is the headquarters for home health services and supplies and over-the-counter medications. Find them off Highway 40 west of Main Street or check them out online at gretnadrug.com.
And welcome back. Hawks to kick it off, leading 6-0. And here's the kick. This one along the ground, bouncing, and will be picked up. Actually, they drop it, but they do fall on it. Sort of a committee there as two people getting together and falling on the ball, number 7 and number 15 for Thomas Jefferson. Ball placed at the 33-yard line.
Guess what, Stuart?
What's that?
They won't be shutting out the Hawks tonight, will they?
No.
As they did the last two opponents.
Interestingly, though, that punt attempt, the Hawks got through and blocked it and set up a short field, and it paid off.
Kyle Durham was smart. He was in the right place at the right time and knew what to do.
All right, 1st and 10. And here's another bad snap. Throw is caught around the right side, actually the left side, out of bounds on the far side around the 40-yard line. That's going to be a gain of about 8. And second and, we'll call it 2nd and 3.
7-yard
Gain of 7. It looks like the Vikings are going to move quickly, try to run a lot of plays here out of the spread formation. And here's handoff. Pushes ahead, probably just short of the first down. Looks like 3rd and 1 coming up. And I didn't catch the number coming out of there.
Shamar Graham.
Number 2 on the carry.
Mm-hmm.
Graham. 3rd and 1 for Thomas Jefferson. And again, spread formation. 3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. And here's a handoff to Graham. And he is hit and pulled back, but he's going to have the first down. He needed a yard. He got a yard and a half. That was Graham on the carry once again there. 1st and 10 for Thomas Jefferson. I'm looking at their offense, and they don't seem to quite be in sync. And I think the bad snaps are having a lot to do with it. So 1st and 10 at Thomas Jefferson's 44-yard line. And this time it's handoff to number 2. He bounces it outside. He's across midfield and ahead to the 45-yard line. Nice run. He got 11 yards on that to the 45. Interestingly, when the quarterback receives the snap, he jumps. And I don't quite understand why he's doing that. We'll see if he continues to do that. 1st and 10 at the Gretna 45. Had to jump. That was a high snap, and he's going to have to try to run with it. Nowhere to go. He'll lose 2 or 3. So snaps are an issue here. Looks like Jefferson and Witcher in on the stop. Loss of 2, 2nd down. And again, the center is an issue here. They may end up making a change there. We'll see. All right, this time the 3 receivers go to the left side and 1 to the right. And actually then number 2 is going to line up on the slot to the left. And number 5 comes in motion. He'll get it on the sweep. Comes around midfield and will be brought down right around the line of scrimmage. Over on that side, it's a host of Hawks over there. Corlin Witcher, one of them. And I think I saw Chad Waller in there too. 3rd and 11 for Thomas Jefferson. Gretna leading 6-0. Thomas Jefferson with it for their 2nd series. Started around their 33, and they have it at the Gretna 46, 3rd and 11. 3 receivers right side, 1 to the left. And here's the quarterback back to pass. Has good protection going deep. And it's incomplete as a coverage there by number. Who was that covering? I hadn't caught the number yet. That was number 6. Number 6 on the. I'm sorry, not number 6. Number 3, I think. And I still hadn't seen his number.
Cornelius Jefferson.
That was Jefferson.
Yeah.
Good coverage. Didn't let him get behind him, and that was a deep throw. 4th down, another punting situation. This time, Isaiah Griffin will be back to receive this kick. And we got a whistle. This may be a delay of game. I'm not sure. Still not sure. The punter takes a tremendously deep drop, and the center really has to struggle to get that ball back there. I believe it's going to be against Thomas Jefferson. It has to either be procedure or are they going to decline it? I don't understand it. All right, 4th down. Here's the snap and the kick. Griffin is going to take it and drops it.
No.
And Thomas Jefferson will get it at the 12-yard line. Griffin took a chance and could not field it cleanly. So Thomas Jefferson gets it on the fumbled punt. So the Hawks defense will have its work cut out for it now with 1st and 10 at the 12 or 13-yard line. All right, looks like they go into more of a run formation. This time only 2 receivers. Here's the handoff. This is Graham bouncing it out to the outside. He's going to get inside of the 10. Gain of 6 maybe. 2nd and 4 coming up.
I was trying to see who brought him down. Is that number 2?
Might have been. I couldn't see it. All right, 2nd down play. Here's handoff. This is Graham pushing ahead. He's inside of the 5. Near 1st down. He may have it. It's going to be 1st and goal. 1st and goal now for Thomas Jefferson. So essentially turnovers here in the first quarter are leading to scores, it appears. One was a dropped punt. One was a blocked punt. And here's a handoff. Graham takes it outside. He is in for the score. Graham is pretty good at faking inside and then taking it outside, and he gets in for the score from a couple yards out. And we're tied at 6, extra point pending.
.257 in the first.
2:57 to go in the first quarter. We're currently tied at 6, waiting for the extra point from number 13. I believe his name is Williamson.
It is, Miles Williamson.
Miles Williamson.
He's a senior.
Little bitty guy, and he's going to place the tee, and we're set for the kick. And there's a high snap placement, and no good. No good on that, and so we're going to remain tied at 6. Timeout on the field.
G&E Performance Center is your one-stop shop for all your cattle needs. Whether you're looking for cattle feed or looking to buy and sell cattle, G&E Performance Center has it all. The G&E Performance Center will be hosting bull sales in November and a heifer sale in March. Stop by the G&E Performance Center, conveniently located at 100 Floyd Bennett Road in Gretna, or give George, Graham, and Ethan Wynn a call at 434-489-4458. The G&E Performance Center is a proud supporter of Gretna Hawks football.
Mama Rosa's Italian Restaurant is located on McBride Lane in Gretna. Diego has all your favorites on the menu. Start out with an appetizer, then add a pizza topped the way you like it or a sub. Or enjoy other great Italian fare or maybe a tender, juicy steak. And don't forget dessert. It's all delicious. Come in on Monday and Tuesday and get $2 off a perfectly delectable large pizza. Come join us at Mama Rosa's located on McBride Lane in Gretna. Mama Rosa's open late on weekends.
Welcome back. We're tied at 6, and Thomas Jefferson to kick off now. 2:57 to go in the first quarter. And Williamson on the way. He will put another high kick. This is going to be taken at the 35. Another fair catch called. And again, just unwilling to kick it deep. All right, so the Hawks will take over actually at the 40-yard line. At the 40. 1st and 10 for Gretna there. We'll see if they can get this offense going because the offensive line has been struggling. They did get a couple of good runs to score that touchdown, but by and large, that defense has been running through them like they're Swiss cheese. So we'll see if the Hawks can get going on offense here. Here's a handoff. That's going to be Jordan Berger for maybe 1 or 2. I think Graham on the stop there. Graham scored the touchdown for Thomas Jefferson just a moment ago. So now 2nd down. And again, Jordan Berger struggling here. And it's been a struggle the last couple of weeks for him. Gretna had been running over people through the middle, but since that Appomattox game, they just hadn't been able to do that anymore. 2nd down play. And here's quarterback keeper. Here's Mabins with a nice little run, pushed back. He'll get 6. And it'll bring up 3rd and short, 3rd and maybe 2. Mabins will come over to the sideline now to get the play call.
8-yard gain brings up 3rd and 2.
And so this is important play. Hawks want to keep this ball on offense and establish a running game here if they can and not give this ball back so quickly to Thomas Jefferson here. We're tied at 6 here in the late stages of the first quarter. On 3rd and a long 2. Give is going to be to Miller. Miller breaks 1 tackle and will not get the first down, however. He only gets maybe a yard, and it's going to be 4th and 1. 4th and 1.
And then number 2, there were 3 Vikings pulling him back, and then number 2 came in and did a.
Hawks are taking a gamble right here. Yeah. They're going to go for this on 4th and 1 at their 49-yard line. I don't know that I agree with this, but I hope they've got a good play dialed up because the center of that Thomas Jefferson line has been stout here in the early going. All right. Looks like they got Thomas Jefferson to jump.
I don't believe the ref was going to throw the flag until the Gretna fans started.
So offsides against Thomas Jefferson, and the Hawks get that penalty to get the first down. 1st and 10 at the Thomas Jefferson 46-yard line. We're tied at 6 here in the first quarter. Hawks blocked a punt, got the ball at their 21, and I think 2 plays they ran for the score. And a bobbled extra point snap was no good. And then Isaiah Griffin muffed a punt, and Thomas Jefferson had a short field for their score. The point after was no good. Here's Mavens to throw, and he's got Meeks wide open, but he overthrows him by about a yard. Meeks was in the clear, and if he could just drop it in there, it's going to be 6 points. He just missed him.
It's a good try.
Just missed him. 2nd and 10. Hawks don't throw it a lot. It looks like to me they're going to have to throw it some tonight in order to loosen up this Thomas Jefferson defense. All right, second and 10. And here's a give to Dalen Miller. Miller going around the left side and nowhere to go as Graham will stop him after about a 1-yard gain. And Miller cutting back inside. He cut right into Graham. He might want to think about going further outside there. That's the end of the quarter. It's going to be 3rd and 9 when we get back into live action. So we have a timeout on the field right now. I want to remind you that Roland's Automotive can handle your foreign and domestic car care needs. From minor to major engine repairs, Roland's Automotive handles it all. Custom exhaust systems, air conditioning service, computerized diagnostics, wheel balancing, brakes, shocks, tune-ups, fuel injection cleaning, radiators, oil changes. They can do it all for you at Roland's Automotive, located at 225. That's 225 People's Supply Road in Gretna. And you can also give Robert Rowland a call, 656-0040 for more information. That's Roland's Automotive in Gretna. All right, so a pretty easy change here as we're near midfield, so they can quickly flip the field here. 3rd and 9 coming up for Gretna. Likely a passing situation. 3rd and 9 coming up. All right, so the Hawks set to go here. Big 3rd and 9. If they can convert here, certainly would be a big momentum boost for Gretna. In motion is Mabins. The give is to Berger. Breaks one tackle and ahead for 2 or 3 yards. And 3rd and 7 coming up.
3-yard gain brings up.
Maybe 4th and 6. And the Hawks are going to keep that offense in here on 4th and 6 at the Thomas Jefferson 42. They may try to draw them off sides again, but that's going to not quite be enough for a first down. We'll see. Going to send Mabins in motion, and they're going to call timeouts. What they're going to do. Timeout Gretna. They tried to draw Thomas Jefferson off sides. Now they're going to punt the ball after the timeout. We'll keep it right here. Remind you that we're back home again next week as Dan River comes to town. The Wildcats are playing Alta Vista tonight. Mm-hmm. And so they will travel on over to Gretna next Friday night to take on the Hawks, which should be an interesting game. Got a good game going right here. We're tied at 6. I would say that this game has not been real pretty so far, as both teams have made major mistakes in the first quarter. And so both teams seem to be trying to find some rhythm. And so far they hadn't had much luck at it. Hawks will punt here for their second punt of the night. Someone got through the last time and put good pressure on Miller. We'll see if they're able to do that again. Snap is good. Kick on the way. Not a particularly deep kick. It gets a great bounce, however. It's going to roll inside of the 10-yard line. He got a 10 or 12-yard roll on that. And that will pin Thomas Jefferson back right on the 10. So 1st and 10 for Thomas Jefferson. We're early in the second quarter, tied at 6. Stuart and Kim Burnett with you on the play-by-play here on a Friday night in October 25th. Temperature in the 50s tonight. Hawks in solid black with blue numbers. And Thomas Jefferson, red pants, gray shirts, red helmets. And 1st and 10 for the Vikings. Here's the snap and the give. Nowhere to go. Bottled up right inside of the 10. I believe it's going to be a loss there of a yard. Graham just not able to get going. 2nd and 11 for
53 for the Hawks. 53 brought him down.
53. Okay, that's
Nakaya King.
Yeah, he hadn't had much playing time. He was
No.
injured earlier in the year.
You could tell he was proud of himself, and he did do a good job.
All right, 2nd and 11. And here's the throw. And through the wickets, they say. A low throw went right between the legs of the intended receiver. So 3rd and 11. 3rd and 11. And again, the teams just don't appear to be hitting on all cylinders tonight on both sides of the offensive ball. Hawks stand to get real good field position if they can force a punt here. 3rd and 11. Here's a snap. Quarterback back to throw. Pressure. He's hit as he releases it, but it's complete for a first down. And finally brought down at the 25-yard line.
Number 44.
That's a gain of 16. And enough for a first down.
There were 3 Hawks that brought him down. One was holding him by the ankles and wouldn't let him go. And 2 more came in and crushed him to the ground.
Good throw there. It was a short quarterback, and he was standing in the trees, and he delivered it and was hit as he threw it. High snap, gets away, and he's going to try to fall on it. He will, back around the 11-yard line. Again, snap issues all night here for Thomas Jefferson so far. When you're running shotgun formation, you're constantly getting high snaps. That makes it tough to run your offense. That loss is all the way back to the 13, to about the 12-yard line. So we're looking at second and 23. All right, again, 3 receivers left, 1 to the right. Quarterback back to throw. Pressure comes. Throw complete. He's got a little room to run. He's going to be a nice tackle made there. I believe that was DeAndre Miller who wrapped him up and waited for help. Check that. It might not have been Miller. Still trying to get that number. Number 11, Matthew Thompson.
It's so good to see him back.
Who was able to wrap him up and wait for help. Got back to the original line of scrimmage. Now 3rd and 10. That was a quick throw, and then the running back, the receiver actually was able to get some yards after the catch. 3rd and 10. Quarterback back to pass, under pressure. And he's going to throw it incomplete as he's knocked down. And makes it 4th down. Hawks had him under pressure and finally were able to get a hold to him as he threw it, and it goes incomplete. So 4th and 10. And Dominic Meeks will be the punt returner here instead of Isaiah Griffin on this punt. Meeks back for the kick. And here's the snap and the kick. Not going to be returnable, and not a particularly good kick. It will roll out of bounds on the far side, near midfield or just shy of midfield. 49-yard line, perhaps.
8:40.
I think they just set it wherever they want to. Now he's going to go on back to the 48 of 49. There really seems to be no method to that. Let's set it right here. 1st and 10 for Gretna at the 49. Yeah, me. 6-6 score, and again, not a very pretty game so far. Here's a handoff. This is Miller. Miller gets free. Miller, nice run for about 13 yards. And again, Dalen Miller finding room around the edges of the Thomas Jefferson defense. And that may cause Thomas Jefferson to spread out a little bit, and then maybe Jordan Berger can get something going in the middle. 1st and 10 for Gretna at the 37-yard line of Thomas Jefferson. We're tied at 6 in the second quarter. And this is going to be a handoff to Berger. Berger this time finds some room, gets through. Berger to the 15, 10, 5. They're not going to get him. Touchdown, Jordan Berger.
Wow. He looked back to say, are you coming behind me? And he kept going. Wow.
And he gives a big chest pump to Dominic Meeks and knocks him down. Jordan Berger steamrolls through for 6, and they'll go for 2 here.
He was at the 34-yard line. About, I'm going to say 34.
34 yards?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't catch where we started on that play.
Yeah, it was about the 34.
Well, we started at the 49, and then we got a first down around the 34. I think you probably close 34 or 36, something like that. All right. This kick is good. So they didn't go for 2. They went for the extra point, and it's good. Gretna leading 13-6.
For all your large animal veterinary needs, contact Southside Large Animal Clinic at 434-656-8232. Dr. Fulper offers large animal medication and supplies and emergency calls right to your farm. Southside Large Animal Clinic, providing health care for your large animals. Call 434-656-8232. Dr. and Miss P. Fulper, supporting the Gretna Hawks all the way.
You'll enjoy great entertainment at the Gretna Theater on Main Street. View hit movies in high definition, along with special shows and events. Senior citizens can enjoy a movie, popcorn, and a drink for only $5 on Senior Day, every third Wednesday of the month. You can also experience live bluegrass the last Thursday of each month. Call 656-3377 for the full schedule of movies and events, or go to thegretnatheater.webs.com. Come see, hear, and feel the difference at the Gretna Theater.
And welcome back as Gretna is set to kick off, leading 13-6. All right. We got too many men on the field for Thomas Jefferson. They take care of that. And now here's the kick. Along the ground. Takes a wicked hop, but is covered nicely by number 15 for Thomas Jefferson. And now the Vikings have it at the 34-yard line. Got a good game going here. A lot of excitement on the field. Not a lot of clean play here tonight. As turnovers on both sides and poor snaps for Thomas Jefferson has really killed their offense. First and 10 for the Vikings, trailing 13-6. Trying to draw Gretna offside with a hard count there. That doesn't work. And again, here's the handoff. Graham is keeper by the quarterback, and he will get around the corner and go ahead to the 40-yard line. Nice little quarterback keeper there. Looked like Graham had it, but he kept it and goes to the 39-yard line. As he gains 6, and we'll call it 5, and 2nd and 5.
Hey, 21-7, Dan River.
Dan River leading 21-7.
And Chatham versus Appomattox, 28-0 Appomattox.
Appomattox beating Chatham 28-0. That's not a surprise. Dan River, not a surprise either. Second down. Quarterback rolling the pocket, looking to throw. Throws on the run. It's complete and out of bounds on the far side. Jordan Berger with the coverage. It is, however, enough for a first down. He got 7. Complete to number 8 for 7 yards and a first down. Quarterback's got a good arm, and if the Hawks can keep putting pressure on him, certainly I think he'll make some mistakes. 3 receivers left side, 1 to the far side. And long snap count here. And here's the quarterback going to throw. Throws it downfield, and that is going to be complete.
Wow.
And the coverage was right there, but a tall receiver snatches it out of the air, takes it down to the 17-yard line. And the yardage on that we're working on.
37.
Again, 37 yards. The coverage was right there, but the taller receiver went up and caught it. And I didn't catch his number. 1st and 10 for Thomas Jefferson. This time it's going to be a handoff. Graham gets through the line. And stiff arm there at the end of that play. And he'll finally be brought down. We have a slow getting up. Number 50 pulls the helmet off for Thomas Jefferson and puts it back on. Short gain on the play of about 2 or 3.
3-yard gain brings up 2nd and 7.
Second down now for Thomas Jefferson. So the Hawks defense being tested through the air, and it's done a pretty good job, and that was just the fact that the receiver was taller because the coverage was there on that long pass. 2nd down and 8. Trying to adjust the player. And now here's a quick throw over, sort of a little screen pass, complete near the goal line, and he is in for the score from 15 yards. That catch made by
8. Looks like it's number 8.
Number 8. Had blockers over there, a nicely designed play. And so now the extra point coming. Had snap issues on the previous. We got too many men on the field. Had some snap issues on the previous. Now they're going to take a timeout before the extra point. So Thomas Jefferson takes a timeout. Again, some confusion there. And a reminder that the Gretna Alta Vista alumni game is coming up soon. And for those alumni that are wanting to be involved, the game is going to be Saturday, November 30th at 5:30. Admission is $5, and the gates open at 4:30 at Gretna High School. For the young guys, you can contact Devontae Pinnell, 316-4107. Kalen Gilbert, 386-7011. Older guys, 36 and up. Kumon King, 429-2076. And Russell Berger, 942-0575. Alta Vista contacts Dip Pinnell, 316-4212. David Tucker, 907-5020. Will Poindexter, 221-0379. All right, here's the extra point. Snap is good. Kick goes through, and we're tied at 13. Timeout on the field.
Home cooking, there's nothing like it. And C&E's restaurant in Gretna has been making great home-cooked food for 20 years. Fresh salad bar and great-tasting homemade items from the dessert bar. C&E's provides catering and a full buffet for your holiday gatherings. Call Carolyn Pritchett for reservations at 434-656-1029. C&E's consistently voted Reader's Choice Best Buffet. They wish the Gretna Hawks the best this season.
Perkins Tire and Service Center on Route 29 at Tight Squeeze is ready to serve you for all your car care needs. Perkins has a full-time mechanic and offers oil change, brake, and state inspection services. They are your Michelin Tire dealer, the brand rated #1 by Consumer Reports magazine. Increase the life of your tires with free rotation on tires purchased and installed by Perkins Tire and Service Center. They offer pickup and delivery of your vehicle for your convenience. Be sure you're hitting the road with Michelin tires from Perkins Tire and Service Center, open Monday through Friday until noon on Saturday. Call Calvin Perkins or Stanley or Vicky Weeks at 432-1100.
Welcome back. We're tied at 13. Here comes the kick. And this one is along the ground. Going to be picked up and downed at the 29-yard line there by, I think that was Jefferson.
Cornelius Jefferson.
Cornelius Jefferson, who quickly caught that and downed it immediately. So 1st and 10 for Gretna. And I guess tonight it's going to be don't kick it deep night because nobody's kicking deep on either side. So the Hawks will start at their 29-yard line. We're tied at 13.
6:37 to go.
Jordan Berger got going on that last run and had a big run for the touchdown. This time it's going to be Dalen Miller going around the left end, but he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Actually loses a yard, 2nd and 11. Second down now for Gretna. Hawks offense just has not got the consistency they need here so far. They've struggled at times, although they do have 2 scores here in the half. All right, second down. All right, here's a pitch. This is Mabins. Mabins is able to avoid one. Ahead to the 34-yard line. A gain of almost 5, but still leaves 3rd and a long 5 coming up.
6-yard gain, here goes 35.
3rd down now. And this is, I think, momentum may be about to change here. The Hawks really need this first down. 3rd and 5. They'll try to go with a hard count here to draw somebody off sides. It doesn't seem to be working. Now they'll run the play. And it's going to be Mabins rolling to throw. Nobody to throw it to. He's going to have to run it. He reverses field. He's going to have the first down. Nice job by Mabins. That's a late hit right there. No call on it.
He's pointing first down.
Mabins had nobody to throw it to, so he decided to run it. He made the right decision, although he had to make a couple of people miss in order to get to that 45-yard line.
11 yards.
11 yards there. He needed 5. He got 11. 1st and 10. And here's a handoff. Berger up the middle. Berger bulling his way ahead for 10, 11 yards. That's Jordan Berger. And if Gretna can do that with some consistency, that'll help cure a whole lot of the offensive woes if they can get Berger going like we've seen him most of the year. He got 11 on that play. 1st and 10 at the Thomas Jefferson 44.
He has 51 yards right now.
We're tied at 13 here in the second quarter. 5 minutes to go in this first half. Now here's the handoff. This is going to be, I'm not sure who that was. I think it's Dalen Miller.
8 Miller with the carry.
Yep, it was Dalen Miller for 6. 2nd and 4. Hawks offense starting to roll, and Thomas Jefferson wants to take a timeout. We'll take it too. We'll be right back.
El Cazadores on North Main Street in Gretna invites you to join your friends tonight after the game. They're open till 11 p.m. El Cazadores is the place for Mexican cuisine and a great environment. Gather with your friends and make new ones while you celebrate another Gretna Hawks win. You can dine inside or kick back on the patio while you enjoy delicious Mexican food. That's El Cazadores, open tonight until 11. Located at 405 North Main Street in Gretna, now featuring additional seating and a banquet hall. See you there tonight.
Colbert Moran Funeral Home has been a trusted staple in the Gretna community since its founding over 100 years ago. Today, Kenny and Bruce Moran continue that tradition. Many changes have been made to the original structure that you see today, but the pride of a family business founded upon reliable service still remains. Find comfort in the concern, care, and professionalism extended to your family while you're grieving. During these times, trust Colbert Moran Funeral Home on Main Street in Gretna. Call 656-2211 for additional information or online, colbertmoran.com.
And welcome back. 2nd down and 4 for the Hawks at the Thomas Jefferson 38-yard line. And here's handoff up the middle. This time they'll stack that up. Berger could not get going. Gets to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Maybe a half yard. 3rd down now. And again, an important drive right here if the Hawks can keep on putting points on the board and let Thomas Jefferson play catch-up. If they can run this clock out here and get a score, it'd be a really, really good thing because Thomas Jefferson gets the ball first in the third quarter. So third down, 4 minutes on the clock, 3rd and 4. And here's a handoff, Dalen Miller. Dalen finds a little room. He's going to have the first down as he gets about 4 yards on that. And 1st and 10 for Gretna. Ball now at the 33-yard line. We're tied at 13. It's been an entertaining game. Back and forth. A little bit sloppy, but certainly entertaining. Hawks offense starting to run the ball a little bit more effectively here in the second quarter. Getting some yards up the middle now, as well as still working on the outside. Here's a handoff up the middle. That's Jordan Berger bullying ahead for about 5, maybe even more than that. Looks like 7 yards for Jordan Berger. And that Gretna offense is starting to, that offensive line is starting to push the line of Thomas Jefferson. Earlier in the game, the entire defensive line of Thomas Jefferson was getting into the backfield, but that has changed here lately. Second down play. Maven's under center, and he dropped it. Ball is loose, picked up by Thomas Jefferson, going the other way with it. Tackle made. And, boy, that was another one of those times when you're shooting yourself in the foot there. Is Maven's never got the snap cleanly. I don't know what happened, but he bobbled it and dropped it, and Thomas Jefferson picked it up, and they returned it for about 5 or 6 yards, and they have it now. 1st and 10 at their 37-yard line. We're tied at 13. Key moment in this first half here. The Hawks cannot afford to give up points. 1st and 10. We've got motion here. We got a receiver moving early, and I didn't see a flag. Wow. Short pass complete to number 6 for about 4 yards.
4 yards, they brings up 2nd and 6.
All right, 2nd down and 6. 2nd and 6 now for the Vikings. Quick throw, and we got a block in the back on the far side. A tackle made after he gets back to the line of scrimmage. That's a block, illegal block in the back. All right, Thompson comes out. Matthew Thompson comes out of the game. Looks like he may have a cramp or something. He's over on the sideline. All right, they'll take the penalty. Moves it all the way back to the 26-yard line. 2nd and 21.
2nd and 21 after the penalty.
All right, taking a look at Matthew Thompson over on the sideline. He's up and appears to be okay. All right, 2nd, and here's a handoff. This is breaks one tackle, spins around, finally brought down. That was Graham on the carry. Graham gets back a good chunk of the yards, makes it 3rd and 14. So he got 7.
7-yard gain brings up 3rd and 14.
3rd and 14 now for the Vikings. And he certainly can expect a pass here on 3rd down. 3rd and long. Stacked receivers on both sides. And here's a quick throw out, complete to number 6. And he will get up the sideline, and there's a flag coming at the end of this play, and I'm guessing it's going to be holding of some sort. There's a little bit of extracurricular activity there between a Gretna player and a Thomas Jefferson player. First time we've seen that tonight. And the indication is it's against Thomas Jefferson. It is holding. Since the result of that penalty was a first down, they'll have to take that. It occurred downfield, so they actually may gain a couple yards out of it. Instead of 3rd and 14, it's going to be 3rd and 12. So they got 2 yards after the penalty. Well, they haven't moved the marker. Now they'll move it. 3rd and 12.
3rd and 12 after the penalty.
And 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. And he'll send Graham out for a little flare pass, complete. And he stumbles as he's trying to get going there, and he'll come up short of the first down. He gained, looks like maybe 7 yards, but he's still going to be about 5 yards short of the first down. And I'm not sure. Gretna takes a timeout here. That's an interesting call. How much time?
30 seconds.
All right. This timeout, I don't think he must have touched his knee down back further down the field, because I thought he got some progress. Yeah, that's something. Yeah, something was odd with the spot on that, because he got more yardage than that, but he may have taken a knee somehow when he tripped. Because they're going to spot him. Looks like about 4th and 10, maybe. Yeah. All right, so it will be 4th down. Again, Gretna takes a timeout here to, I guess, try to get a return. Or go for the block. Yep, they're going to send 11 men to try to block this. Just have to be careful that you cover those outside receivers. And there's 4 of them as they have the field spread here. And we've got a timeout by Thomas Jefferson. So anyway, kind of some strange things going on here.
I thought this was going to be a quick half, but this last 2 minutes is...
So, again, don't forget now, we're going to be back home again next Friday night as the Dan River Wildcats come to town, and then the following week we'll be on the road to Chatham.
And that'll be the last game.
That'll be the last regular season game. Hawks with 2 losses on the year, losing by 1 to Radford in overtime, and then losing to Appomattox by 14. All right, so 4th down. And they are going to go for it here. Not going to punt. 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. And now they'll send number 2 in motion, and they're going to punt it. Sort of a quick kick, and that's a good idea. The Hawks did not send any kind of a rush because they were looking to play against the pass, and the ball will roll dead at the 25-yard line of Gretna. So the Hawks will start here at the 25 with very limited time on the clock. 20 seconds, and you might think they'll just take a knee here. We're tied at 13 here in the first half as we're just about to hit halftime. We'll see if the Hawks will throw the ball down the field here perhaps. They've been able to get receivers open, so you may take a shot here. Just want to make sure you don't turn it over. All right. And they're going to run a play. Here's a fake the reverse. That's Dalen Miller. Dalen stumbles before he can really get going. And the Hawks may be content here to let the clock run out.
Halftime score
So that's going to do it for the half. We're tied at 13 as we head to halftime. And we'll take a timeout, and we'll be back with more after these messages.
Gretna Drug at the Junction Shopping Center in Gretna has provided trusted prescription services since 1967. They have a 100-day supply of generic prescriptions starting at $10 and also offer flu shots and immunizations. Try Gretna Drug's drive-through prescription service or take advantage of the automated system by calling 656-1251, and your order will be ready when you arrive. Gretna Drug is the headquarters for home health services and supplies and over-the-counter medications. Find them off Highway 40 west of Main Street or check them out online at gretnadrug.com.
G&E Performance Center is your one-stop shop for all your cattle needs. Whether you're looking for cattle feed or looking to buy and sell cattle, G&E Performance Center has it all. The G&E Performance Center will be hosting bull sales in November and a heifer sale in March. Stop by the G&E Performance Center, conveniently located at 100 Floyd Bennett Road in Gretna, or give George, Graham, and Ethan Wynn a call at 434-489-4458. The G&E Performance Center is a proud supporter of Gretna Hawks football.
Mama Rosa's Italian Restaurant is located on McBride Lane in Gretna. Diego has all your favorites on the menu. Start out with an appetizer, then add a pizza topped the way you like it or a sub. Or enjoy other great Italian fare or maybe a tender, juicy steak. And don't forget dessert. It's all delicious. Come in on Monday and Tuesday and get $2 off a perfectly delectable large pizza. Come join us at Mama Rosa's located on McBride Lane in Gretna. Mama Rosa's open late on weekends.
For all your large animal veterinary needs, contact Southside Large Animal Clinic at 434-656-8232. Dr. Fulper offers large animal medication and supplies and emergency calls right to your farm. Southside Large Animal Clinic, providing health care for your large animals. Call 434-656-8232. Dr. and Miss P. Fulper, supporting the Gretna Hawks all the way.
And welcome back here at halftime. Our score is 13 apiece, and going to turn things over now to my better half, and she's going to give you some stats and go over those homecoming results as well.
How about I go over the homecoming results first? All right. So Gretna High welcomes some of the reigning royalty in Pittsylvania County as part of the 2019 homecoming celebrations. Little Miss Pittsylvania County, Jasmine Dodd, daughter of Jeremy and Holly Dodd, is in the first grade at Southside Elementary, and she was here tonight. Junior Miss Pennsylvania County, Cambry Dickens, daughter of Dwayne and Sherry Dickens, is in third grade, was represented here tonight. And then the Junior Miss Pennsylvania County preteen, Ava Gray, daughter of Jeremy and Crystal Simpson. She's in the 7th grade at Gretna Middle School. In addition to our county crown holders, we want to recognize the Gretna High King, Queen, and Princess title holders. The Senior Beta Club sponsors a pageant each spring to help with funding the Robbie Betterton Memorial Scholarship that's awarded to a senior, as well as the attendance of Beta members to the National Convention. Miss Kinsley Simpson is the 2019 Miss Gretna Princess. She is the daughter of Jeremy and Crystal Simpson and is in the 11th grade. Miss Jocelyn Lipford is the reigning 2019 Miss Gretna Queen, and she is the daughter of Sophia Lipford. She is a senior and plans to attend college and study psychology after graduation. Mr. Luca Numera, the reigning 2019 Mr. Gretna King, son of Rachel and Andrew Bolo and Moto Numera. He's currently a freshman at Virginia Tech, and they were here tonight looking mighty handsome and beautiful in their dressed-up attire. So, as was said, thank you to each of the crown holders for being wonderful representatives of the Gretna High School and Pittsylvania County. As recorded here, over the past few weeks, students have not only voted for student representatives, but also faculty recognition. And they took the time today to recognize Faculty Duke and Duchess. Those staff members will help crown our winners later this evening. The Faculty Duchess is Tyronda Witcher, and the Faculty Duke, Mike Dalton. So they were on the sidelines, and as the awards were presented tonight, they helped with that. So now is the recognition of the homecoming court with the freshman class. The first representative is Catherine Haygood and Matthew Thompson. Catherine is the daughter of Mark and Melissa Haygood. She plays basketball and is also a member of the Beta, FCCLA, DECA, Science, and Spanish clubs. Catherine also dances for the Rhythm Company. Matthew is the son of Marilyn Perez, and he plays both football and basketball. The next representatives for the freshman class were Kirsten Vassar and Jasper Williams. Kirsten is the daughter of Kelly Bragg. She is a member of the volleyball team and the Beta Club. Jasper is the son of Jean Marie Williams. He is also a member of the basketball team. The sophomore representatives, the first representative for 10th grade was Mallory Dalton and Cameron Mabins. Mallory is the daughter of Mike and Rebecca Dalton. She plays softball and is a member of the Beta and Spanish clubs. Cameron is the son of Angela and Greg Mabins. He plays football, runs track, and has been a member of the basketball team. He's also a member of the Beta Club. The next representatives for the sophomore class were Carrie Divers and Jackson Moon. Carrie is the daughter of Jamie Divers, and Carrie plays volleyball, is a member of the Beta and Spanish clubs. Jackson is the son of Misty Arnold and Jamie Moon. He is a member of the football team in FCCLA. The junior representatives tonight were Amy Canary and Morgan Blair. Amy is the daughter of Rosalba and Nicholas Canary. She plays volleyball, has run track, and plays soccer. She is a member of the Beta Club, the Jose, and Science Club. Morgan is the son of Amy and Stephen Blair. He is in the Beta, FBLA, Spanish, and Science clubs. He serves as treasurer for the Spanish club and manages the volleyball team. The next junior representatives were Evie Rigney and Brendan Myers. Evie is the daughter of Amy and Chad Rigney. She plays volleyball and softball and is a member of the Beta Club and Science Club. Brendan is the son of MacArthur and Crystal Myers. He runs cross country and track and is a member of the Beta Club, FBLA, Science Club, and Spanish Club. The senior representatives that were recognized, 8 seniors have been chosen to represent their class. Kayla Brown and Tabron Mabins were the first senior representatives tonight. Kayla is the daughter of Marcia and Scotty Ramsey and the late Todd Brown. She is a member of the Beta Club, FBLA, and FCCLA. She also serves as the senior class president and the Virginia Beta State Secretary. Tabron Mabins is the son of Greg and Angela Mabins. He plays football, basketball, and track, and is also a member of the Beta Club, DECA, and FBLA. The next seniors represented were Lauren Shelton and Taylor Miller. Lauren is the daughter of Brian and Jamie Shelton. She is a member of the Beta Club, FBLA, and the French Club. She's vice president of FBLA and Beta Club secretary. Taylor Miller is the son of Steve and Arlene Miller. He plays football, basketball, and track, and also in the Beta Club. Tiona Stokes and Dayla Miller also represent the senior class. Tiona is the daughter of Dawn Shannon. She is a cheerleader and has participated on the track and field team. Tiona is also in the Beta Club. Dalen is the son of Steve and Arlene Miller. He plays football, basketball, and is also in the Beta Club. The final senior representatives for the night were Madison Walker and Corlin Witcher. Maddie is the daughter of Stephanie Taylor and Edward Walker. She plays volleyball, basketball, softball, and is in the Beta Club. FBLA, Science, and Spanish clubs, and is the senior class treasurer and a council member of the Beta Club. Corlin is the son of Cornelia Switcher and Felicia Waller. He is a member of the football and basketball teams, as well as the track teams. Corlin is also a member of the Beta Club and FBLA. So, the winners, the underclassman prince was announced as Cameron Mabins. The underclassman princess was Amy Canari. And the 2019 Gretna High School homecoming king was Corlin Witcher, and Gretna High School homecoming queen, Kayla Brown.
All right. Congratulations to everybody involved and to the winners as well. We're tied at 13 here at the half, and we look forward to an exciting second half coming up as the Thomas Jefferson Vikings will get the ball first to start the third quarter. So Hawks had a possibility there, an opportunity to score before halftime, but they had a fumble on the snap. And so the defense will come out and really need to get a stop right off the bat as the third quarter opens up. So we'll see how the Hawks are able to handle that when we get going here in just a little bit. Right now we're going to take a timeout. We'll come back with more as we are at halftime, and our score is Thomas Jefferson 13 and Gretna 13. We'll take a timeout, and we'll be back in just a moment.
You'll enjoy great entertainment at the Gretna Theater on Main Street. View hit movies in high definition, along with special shows and events. Senior citizens can enjoy a movie, popcorn, and a drink for only $5 on Senior Day, every third Wednesday of the month. You can also experience live bluegrass the last Thursday of each month. Call 656-3377 for the full schedule of movies and events, or go to thegretnatheater.webs.com. Come see, hear, and feel the difference of the Gretna Theater.
Home cooking, there's nothing like it. And C&E's restaurant in Gretna has been making great home-cooked food for 20 years. Fresh salad bar and great tasting homemade items from the dessert bar. C&E's provides catering and a full buffet for your holiday gatherings. Call Carolyn Pritchett for reservations at 434-656-1029. C&E's consistently voted Reader's Choice Best Buffet. They wish the Gretna Hawks the best this season.
Perkins Tire and Service Center on Route 29 at Tight Squeeze is ready to serve you for all your car care needs. Perkins has a full-time mechanic and offers oil change, brake, and state inspection services. They are your Michelin tire dealer, the brand rated #1 by Consumer Reports magazine. Increase the life of your tires with free rotation on tires purchased and installed by Perkins Tire and Service Center. They offer pickup and delivery of your vehicle for your convenience. Be sure you're hitting the road with Michelin tires from Perkins Tire and Service Center, open Monday through Friday until noon on Saturday. Call Calvin Perkins or Stanley or Vicky Weeks at 432-1100.
El Cazadores on North Main Street in Gretna invites you to join your friends tonight after the game. They're open till 11 p.m. El Cazadores is the place for Mexican cuisine and a great environment. Gather with your friends and make new ones while you celebrate another Gretna Hawks win. You can dine inside or kick back on the patio while you enjoy delicious Mexican food. That's El Cazadores, open tonight until 11. Located at 405 North Main Street in Gretna, now featuring additional seating and a banquet hall. See you there tonight.
And we welcome you back in here at halftime as the teams are now warming up. Actually, the Hawks are warming up on the south end zone, and the Thomas Jefferson Vikings are warming up out on the field. So just trying to get the blood going, running some little stretches and things like that to get things going for the second half. And we're tied at 13, so we're expecting a close game all the way to the end. A turnover here, a turnover there could be costly.
A touchdown, as we've seen already.
Hawks have had a couple turnovers tonight. The muffed punt, and then fumble at the quarterback position. And one of those led to a short field and a score for Thomas Jefferson, and then the other perhaps preventing Gretna from scoring to take a lead before halftime.
So Gretna has 144 rushing yards, no passing yards, no penalties. No penalties. I haven't had that this whole season, so I'm very proud of them there. Thomas Jefferson has 23 yards rushing, 108 yards passing, so a total of 131. They also have 35 yards in penalties, so 131 versus 144.
So closely game as far as the statistics are concerned. And they've had their miscues too, so they had the blocked punt that Gretna scored their first touchdown on. So both teams have not played exceedingly well in the first half, and we'll see if they can. Either team can kind of get its act a little more together in the second half to see who's going to pull out the victory here tonight.
Yeah.
A couple things we want to remind you of. At Gretna Theater this weekend, it's the Addams Family 2019, which is sort of like a cartoon version. I may be using the wrong term there, but it's animated, I guess, is what I would say. And so that's on this weekend at the Gretna Theater.
Tomorrow, 1, 4, and 7.
At 1, 4, and 7 tomorrow.
And then 3 on Sunday.
3 on Sunday, and then Monday at 7.
On Monday.
And so remember that. And don't forget, too, we spoke to Carolyn Pritchett at C&E's last night, and she's going to begin taking orders for Thanksgiving meals November 1st. So give her a call November 1st and get your name in the pot, we might say, for the Thanksgiving meal.
Also, I enjoyed a delicious fresh salad on their salad bar. And, I mean, the food on the hot food bar is delicious, but then I had to go get another plate for the salad bar, and it was absolutely delicious and fresh. And so the desserts are awesome, too.
Yeah. Yep. And we enjoyed
everything you eat there is delicious.
We enjoyed our meal up there
very much so.
Last evening, and certainly be sure to remember that, especially if you are like us, maybe you don't have time to cook. A lot of times we don't have time. They can take care of that for you. So for that Thanksgiving meal.
Yes. Their food would look very nice and pretty in your dish at home.
Certainly would.
Yes.
Definitely. All right. Don't forget also we've had a little rain now and got a little mud here and there. Don't forget,
the burn ban is lifted.
The burn ban has been lifted. But what I'm talking about is you might want to wash that mud off of your vehicle. Go by Sparkle and Shine Car Wash, located at the Junction Shopping Center. And they will take care of that. You can go through the automatic bay, or you can go through the other bays where you can wash it by hand, so to speak. Remember that, Sparkle and Shine Car Wash, located at the Junction Shopping Center in Gretna. Try to think of any other reminders. I want to congratulate El Cazadores on their 8th anniversary. 8 years for El Cazadores here in Gretna. So congratulations to them. And let's see if there's anything else we want to mention.
Don't forget flu and shingle shots.
Yeah, Gretna Drug is offering those shots now, flu shots, shingle shots. And you can go by and they'll take care of that for you and take care with your insurance or Medicaid or whatever you have. They'll take care of that for you. Remember that. There's one other thing I wanted to mention.
The Frozen movie?
No, well, that's that too, but I wanted to mention that tomorrow all three of the Gretna Little League teams are playing for the championship game here. So come on and support your Little Hawks tomorrow here at Gretna High School, as they are all three teams in the championship game. I think I heard
it's been 10 years since all three teams have been in the championship.
All right, so those reminders for you. And here we go with the kick. Gretna to kick off to Thomas Jefferson. Here comes the kick. And this one is deep and gets by the return man. He picks it up around the 3, comes up the sideline, and will be brought down around the 16-yard line. So nice recovery after the ball got
13.
back around the 3-yard line. He picks it up, takes it out to the 16-yard line for a 13-yard return.
Could you see the number?
I did not see the number on that returner. I'm thinking it might be number 2, Graham, but I'm not sure. Those numbers have a lot of glare. Yeah, there's a lot of glare on them. We really can't see them unless they turn directly to us. All right, so 1st and 10 for Thomas Jefferson. We're tied at 13. Thomas Jefferson has mainly been throwing the ball, very little rushing yardage here in the first half. They have ran it successfully a few times, but mainly they are throwing the ball. And here's high snap and the handoff, straight ahead, and pushes the pile for good yardage on first down. I think that's number 52 with the run. Let's check.
6-yard gain on the play, brings it 2nd and 4.
All right, he was the I don't know who ran it. I really don't. 6-yard gain. And here's quarterback to throw. And it's complete near the first down sticks. Enough for the first down.
Number 6.
He got about 5 yards. Number 6 on the reception. And that's the first down. 1st and 10 for Thomas Jefferson. Up to the 27-yard line. We're tied at 13, just starting the third quarter. Thomas Jefferson has 2 receivers each side. And pressure coming. He steps up in the pocket, going to run it. He's going to get the first down and more to the 45 and out of bounds on the far side. He took that from the 27 all the way up to the 43-yard line. 16. 27 to the 43. I get 16. 1st and 10 for Thomas Jefferson. Quarterback hasn't run it a lot, but he did it well there. First down. And here's a shotgun throw over the middle. Caught and knocked down. 44, the receiver. He's got near first down yardage. Williams, number 44, gets 9 yards on that. 2nd and 1. Thomas Jefferson moving quickly here. 2nd down and a long one. And here's the quarterback. Quick throw, complete. Tackle missed, up the sideline, stumbles, or if not, he's gone. Takes it all the way to the 37-yard line.
Number 6.
That was number 6 on the catch and run. And the ball first down at the Gretna 37. All of a sudden, they seem to be clicking on offense. First down. And here's a handoff. Going to bounce it outside, but stiff arm there. And tackle finally made by Jordan Berger, but that's 10 yards down the field.
Number 2.
And so Thomas Jefferson is getting things rolling on offense here in the third quarter. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. Quarterback, they take a look at the sideline to get a play, change their formation. And now high snap, the quarterback will keep. Makes a nice move, spin move, still on his feet, inside of the 10-yard line.
Number 10 brought him down.
Couldn't be number 10. The gain is inside of the 10. That's number 16, I'm guessing, that made that stop.
Tabor Mabins didn't make? No.
No, he don't play defense.
He doesn't?
1st and 10. 1st and goal, that is. And here's the quarterback handing off. Number 2 breaks the tackle, pushes ahead. And the Hawks right now being run over in this first drive by Thomas Jefferson. Takes it down to looks like about the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. They started at the 16, and now they have it at the 3 of Gretna. Timeout. Timeout by somebody. It looks like, well, not sure. Officials did blow the whistle, but there's apparently no timeout, and the clock will roll. I don't know what the stoppage was about. 2nd and goal from the 3. Quarterback is going to hand this off, and jumping into the end zone for the score. There's a flag, however. And Thomas Jefferson, they've looked sloppy all night, but they waved the flag off. It is a touchdown. But they moved the ball downfield well there and didn't make any mistakes and made it look kind of easy. So Thomas Jefferson takes the lead, and the extra point is coming. 19 to 13, waiting for the extra point. Williamson to kick. Low snap. He gets the kick off, and it is good. Good job by the kicker. Makes the score Thomas Jefferson 20 and Gretna 13.
Colbert Moran Funeral Home has been a trusted staple in the Gretna community since its founding over 100 years ago. Today, Kenny and Bruce Moran continue that tradition. Many changes have been made to the original structure that you see today, but the pride of a family business founded upon reliable service still remains. Find comfort in the concern, care, and professionalism extended to your family while you're grieving. During these times, trust Colbert Moran Funeral Home on Main Street in Gretna. Call 656-2211 for additional information or online, colbertmoran.com.
Gretna Drug at the Junction Shopping Center in Gretna has provided trusted prescription services since 1967. They have a 100-day supply of generic prescriptions starting at $10 and also offer flu shots and immunizations. Try Gretna Drug's drive-through prescription service or take advantage of the automated system by calling 656-1251 and your order will be ready when you arrive. Gretna Drug is the headquarters for home health services and supplies and over-the-counter medications. Find them off Highway 40 west of Main Street or check them out online at gretnadrug.com.
And we're waiting for the kick, and here comes the kick. Short, and will be taken, bobbled, and caught at the 30-yard line.
Cornelius Jefferson.
So Jefferson able to bring that in, and the Hawks will start at the 30-yard line. I tell you what, Thomas Jefferson made it look really easy on that first offensive series in the third quarter, and the Hawks look a little down right here. I don't know. They got to get something going here, though. They got to catch up with Thomas Jefferson leading the Hawks by 7 here.
I guess they were inspired at halftime.
Apparently. See if the Hawks can answer back. Here's a handoff. Dalen Miller. Dalen ahead for 6 or 7 yards. He started left, cut back to the right, and we'll get 8 yards on that. So 2nd and 2 coming up for Gretna. Thomas Jefferson now leading 20 to 13 here in the third quarter. On 2nd down, Hawks to the line. And here's a handoff up the middle. I think Mabins may have kept it. Takes it to the 43. So that was about a 5-yard gain.
Mm-hmm.
I think it was Mabins. First down. Here's a handoff. This is Dalen Miller. Dalen's got room to run. Caught by the shirt and brought down. There's a flag on this. Waiting to see what this call is going to be. Could be the horse collar at the 32-yard line. Yep, it is a horse collar. That's gonna take it down inside of the 15-yard line. Took it from the 45 down to the 32, I believe it was, and then a 15-yard penalty on top of that. Puts it at the 17. So both offenses opening up with high octane here in the third quarter. Mabins hands it off to Jordan Berger. Berger caught by the leg, but he takes it almost to the 10-yard line, outside of the 10, so he gained 7 yards on that. 6 yards. Second and, well, they moved it, so we'll call it 7. 2nd and 3 at the 11-yard line. Second down and 3 for Gretna. Mabins under center. Barking out some signals there to his team, and here's the handoff. Jordan Berger. Berger inside of the 10, short of the first down. Makes it 3rd and about 1.5 or 2. 3rd and 1. So he got 2 on that. 3rd and 1. May see a sneak right here, or may get it to Berger once again. I don't think they're going to do anything too flashy right here. You just want the first down. There's a handoff, and that was that Mabins on the carry? Cameron Mabins? Or Miller, Dalen Miller. He gets enough of the first down. Got just enough. 1st and goal now from the 9-yard line. Hawks really have to punch this one in here. 1st and goal from, looks like about the 7 or 8. I'm thinking Jordan Berger right here. We'll see what they do. Here's the handoff to Jordan Berger. Berger just shy inside of the 1, it appears. Or right at the 1. Well, didn't get quite a good spot as I thought, but well, maybe the 2. 2nd and goal from the 2. All right. Again, I don't think you do anything fancy. You run it right up the middle. And tackle broken by Miller into a pile of red pants, but he gets in. Dalen Miller sneaks it in there off the right side. He barely got in, but it counts. And that will pull the Hawks to within 1, pending an extra point.
Do you go for 2?
No. You go for 1 here. And hope you get a good snap. We've had some issues tonight with our kicking game. High snap placement appears to be good. And we're tied once again at 20. Timeout on the field.
G&E Performance Center is your one-stop shop for all your cattle needs. Whether you're looking for cattle feed or looking to buy and sell cattle, G&E Performance Center has it all. The G&E Performance Center will be hosting bull sales in November and a heifer sale in March. Stop by the G&E Performance Center, conveniently located at 100 Floyd Bennett Road in Gretna, or give George, Graham, and Ethan Wynn a call at 434-489-4458. The G&E Performance Center is a proud supporter of Gretna Hawks football.
Mama Rosa's Italian Restaurant is located on McBride Lane in Gretna. Diego has all your favorites on the menu. Start out with an appetizer, then add a pizza topped the way you like it or a sub. Or enjoy other great Italian fare or maybe a tender, juicy steak. And don't forget dessert. It's all delicious. Come in on Monday and Tuesday and get $2 off a perfectly delectable large pizza. Come join us at Mama Rosa's located on McBride Lane in Gretna. Mama Rosa's open late on weekends.
And welcome back. We're tied at 20. Hawks getting ready to kick off a 2-yard touchdown run by Dalen Miller. Extra point was good. We're still in the third quarter. And Canaris set to kick. Approaches the ball and puts it in the air. This one is going to be dropping at the 15 and kind of sits there. Picked up finally up ahead to the 20, near the 20-yard line. Nice job by Canaris to kick that one up. And it just kind of died when it hit around the 15. It just kind of sat there. The running back, the receiver, had to run up and pick it up and really didn't get any momentum. Takes it right around the 20, just outside of the 20-yard line, perhaps. 1st and 10. And we'll see if the Gretna defense can make a play here to stop this momentum of the Thomas Jefferson offense. We're tied at 20. An entertaining game here tonight.
4:58 to go.
4:58 to go in the third quarter. A back and forth game here tonight. Here's a quarterback quick throw. Complete. Nice pursuit in there by, I think that's Dalen Miller, who quickly ran over and made the stop on the pass play, and they're actually going to lose a yard.
Dalen had a little bit of mustard before that play. I think he's ready to go now.
Well, hopefully that doesn't mean he's getting ready to cramp up.
I hope not either.
2nd and 11.
I don't know. How does mustard and Gatorade sound together? Because that's what he was.
Delicious.
Yeah.
All right, on 2nd down. 3 receivers to the right side. The quarterback's going to keep it, and he's going to be surrounded and brought down after a gain up to the 24-yard line. And they may give him the 25. And it's going to be 3rd and 5. 3rd and almost 6. So 3rd down, big 3rd down right here. If the Hawks can hold right here, that would be a tremendous momentum change. Trying to draw Gretna off sides. Now they'll run the play. Quarterback rolls, looking to throw. Helmet comes off. Throw is complete for enough for the 1st down. That was number 6. And he needed 6. He got about 9. Up to the 34-yard line. Boy, that quarterback is able to find an open receiver past the sticks. He's done it several times here tonight.
And as you mentioned, he is short stature.
1st and 10 for the Vikings. We're tied at 20. Here's the handoff. This is number 2. Jumps over some defenders, and he'll get 11 yards on that, maybe 12. And again, this Thomas Jefferson offense winding up and taking off again here. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line of Thomas Jefferson. On 1st and 10. Here's the quarterback back to pass. Under pressure.
Get him.
And throws on the run, and it's complete. What a catch by the player who's still on his feet. He breaks a tackle and will slide down at the 20-yard line. And again, our pass coverage just is not able to hold long enough for this quarterback.
That's 34 yards on that.
And look who's got a cramp. Dalen Miller.
34 yards.
Too late on the mustard. So we've got a timeout on the field for cramp, and I think that's Dalen Miller who has the cramp. I want to remind you that Roland's Automotive, located 225 People's Supply Road in Gretna, can handle your foreign and domestic car care needs, any kind of repair, even if it's a minor problem to a major engine problem. He can handle it all. He also does custom exhaust systems, air conditioning service, computerized diagnostics, wheel balancing, brakes, shocks, tune-ups, fuel injection cleaning, radiators, and oil changes. All of that available for you at Roland's Automotive, 225 People's Supply Road in Gretna. Give them a call at 656-0040. On that last pass play, the quarterback was under pressure, kind of threw awkwardly, but got it to his receiver who had gotten behind the defender. And then tackle was broken over on the far side. He comes across the field, and then he sees he's about to be sandwiched, so he goes down at the 20-yard line. Dalen Miller is right in that area, and he comes up after the play with a cramp. Right now still down on the field, being tended to. And last week, I think it was last week, he had a cramp at Alta Vista, and the never got it out. And so this is a big concern here for the Gretna defense and offense, because Dalen has been a big star on both sides of the ball. So they'll continue to work on his cramp and hopefully get him ready to go here shortly. But right now, timeout on the field as they continue to work on that cramp.
He's carried the ball 13 times for 86 yards.
13 rushes, 86 yards for Dalen Miller tonight. He scored that last touchdown for Gretna.
He scored the first and the last.
So Dalen, again, still down on the ground, being still trying to work the cramp out, and still working with him. So right now we still have timeout on the field, and we will remind you of a couple of things. We'll be back here at home next Friday night as the Dan River Wildcats come to town. And then the following week we'll be on the road to Chatham. And that'll be the final regular season game. Hawks will make the playoffs, most likely. And so we, of course, hope they'll be able to host a game. We'll see. But Miller is up, and he's still got some work to do. He's going to come over to the sideline now and try to walk that cramp off a little bit. Dalen Miller up. And this Thomas Jefferson offense right back down the field here. They have it 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line of Gretna. This little quarterback here has been quite impressive for Thomas Jefferson. He's going to hand it off this time. Coming around the left side. Nice run inside of the 15 by number 5, I believe, there on the carry. Number 5 on the carry. He got 6 yards.
Jaden Vaughn.
Mm-hmm. All right, 2nd and 4. Gretna defense needs to come up with a stop, a turnover, or something. Running out of the I formation here on this play, and there's a nice defensive play. A gain of a couple, 3rd and short coming up. Maybe 1 yard. 3rd and 3 for Thomas Jefferson. We're tied at 20 here in the late stages of the third quarter.
1:15.
1:15 to go in the third. Thomas Jefferson puts that big 52 back in the backfield again, and watch if see he carries it. He's going to block. There's number 2 trying to get outside. He does, and he is into the end zone and falls over on the track, but he's not going to be too worried about it. Graham on a nice run, 13 yards. Had that big number 52, I think it was, blocking for him.
And the Hawks were after him, but he finagled himself in the middle of all of them and got into the end zone.
He's quick around the corner. He's been able to do that a number of times tonight. He can get around that corner and did it there. Now the extra point.
56 seconds left.
And here's the kick. This one squeaks through, and the score now is Thomas Jefferson 27, Gretna 20. Timeout.
For all your large animal veterinary needs, contact Southside Large Animal Clinic at 434-656-8232. Dr. Fulper offers large animal medication and supplies and emergency calls right to your farm. Southside Large Animal Clinic, providing health care for your large animals. Call 434-656-8232. Dr. and Miss P. Fulper, supporting the Gretna Hawks all the way.
You'll enjoy great entertainment at the Gretna Theater on Main Street. View hit movies in high definition, along with special shows and events. Senior citizens can enjoy a movie, popcorn, and a drink for only $5 on Senior Day, every third Wednesday of the month. You can also experience live bluegrass the last Thursday of each month. Call 656-3377 for the full schedule of movies and events, or go to thegretnatheater.webs.com. Come see, hear, and feel the difference at the Gretna Theater.
Welcome back. Thomas Jefferson has had the ball twice in the third quarter, and both times they've taken it for long drives to score. And now, was there a penalty on, was it maybe roughing the kicker? Because Thomas Jefferson is kicking off at the 45-yard line of Gretna. Perhaps they'll get a chance for a return here. We'll see what the kicker does. No, he's still going to kick it away. Kicks it out of bounds. I don't know if Gretna touched it or not. Apparently not. There's a flag. And so, waiting to see where they're going to eventually spot this. All right. Still some discussion going on. All right. All right, so they spotted at the 30. First and 10 at the 30.
Fans are getting into it, Stuart.
All right, hopefully it'll help. Hawks really need a score right here.
So great. No,
they got to match Thomas
good.
Jefferson. Hawks down 7. And here's the handoff. That's going to be Jordan Berger straight ahead for maybe 5. Trying to. The kicker is practicing over here, so that's good to see. Second down and 5. Gretna trailing by 7, 27-20. And here's a handoff to Dalen Miller. Miller going left side, flag on the play. Going to be a holding call, I believe, against Gretna. He was going to be close to the first down. But flag comes, and I think it's going to be a hold. Holding against Gretna.
That's their first penalty of the night.
First penalty of the night. Comes at a bad time. Second and 11 now after the penalty. Again, the Gretna offense, you feel like you just got to keep matching scores with Thomas Jefferson here because so far Thomas Jefferson has gotten the ball twice in the third quarter and have scored both times. Gretna's going to take a timeout right here, it appears, or the quarter's coming to an end. So that's going to be 3 complete, and our score here as we head to the fourth quarter is Thomas Jefferson 27 and Gretna 20.
Perkins Tire and Service Center on Route 29 at Tight Squeeze is ready to serve you for all your car care needs. Perkins has a full-time mechanic and offers oil change, brake, and state inspection services. They are your Michelin tire dealer, the brand rated #1 by Consumer Reports magazine. Increase the life of your tires with free rotation on tires purchased and installed by Perkins Tire and Service Center. They offer pickup and delivery of your vehicle for your convenience. Be sure you're hitting the road with Michelin tires from Perkins Tire and Service Center, open Monday through Friday until noon on Saturday. Call Calvin Perkins or Stanley or Vicky Weeks at 432-1100.
Home cooking, there's nothing like it. And C&E's restaurant in Gretna has been making great home-cooked food for 20 years. Fresh salad bar and great-tasting homemade items from the dessert bar. C&E's provides catering and a full buffet for your holiday gatherings. Call Carolyn Pritchett for reservations at 434-656-1029. C&E's consistently voted Reader's Choice Best Buffet. They wish the Gretna Hawks the best this season.
Welcome back as we head to the fourth quarter. Hawks have 2nd and 11 coming up, and you just feel like that right now that the Hawks defense has no answer for Thomas Jefferson here in the third quarter. So here in the fourth quarter as we start, the Hawks down by 7. You feel like this is a must-score time right here, 2nd and 11. And we've got
How
Thomas Jefferson
sweet was
moving
that?
off sides.
We'll take it. We'll take it, number 9.
And so that penalty certainly helps Gretna's cause. So now 2nd and 6. Actually, it's going to be really closer to 5. Took a long stride there on that count off. Here's a handoff. Is this Isaiah Griffin? Isaiah Griffin with the carry to the 40. I think that's enough for a first down. Griffin gets his hands on the ball there. He picks up just enough for the first down. Actually, he'll get it across the 40. So we got about 6. 1st and 10 for Gretna. Looks like they're going to go with Griffin here in place of Miller. I think. I'm trying to see who's out there. All right, here's a handoff to Jordan Berger. Berger piles ahead for about 8.
He was steamrolling, Stewart.
Yeah, Jordan seems to be getting on a roll here. All right, so Dalen Miller on the sideline here for this series. 2nd and 2 now for the Hawks at the 49-yard line of Gretna. Hawks trail it 27-20. On 2nd down, here's a handoff. Berger stood up, and he will be a yard short. So 3rd down. 3rd and 1. Got to get just past the 50, and they have it 49 and a half yard line.
So close. Maybe he'll do one of those stretch moves.
All right, we got a little issue with alignment. Looks like the Hawks are set now. Here's a quarterback keeper, and Mavens will have it. Pushes ahead to the 46-yard line. He gains about 5. 1st and 10. 1st and 10 for the Hawks at the Thomas Jefferson 45-yard line.
35-21, Dan River over Chatham.
Dan River leading Chatham? Did you say Chatham? All right, here's...
I'm sorry, Alta Vista.
Yeah, Alta Vista. That's Griffin on the carry. Griffin for about 7 on that. It looks like 6 or 7. Gets a good spot. We'll call it 7. 2nd down and 3. Griffin's starting to get involved in the offense here as Miller is out right now. He's had some leg cramps. 2nd and here's a handoff. Jordan Berger. Berger has the first down and more. pushes it inside of the 30-yard line.
Somebody's helmet just came off.
Number 33's helmet comes off during that. It is a first down. We also have an injured Viking down at the 30-yard line as well. So timeout for an injury.
94 yards for Jordan Berger.
Berger up to 94 yards. And this player for Thomas Jefferson slow, trying to get up to his hands and knees now. Will finally stand up. That is number 22.
Jaden Tyler.
Tyler, who walks off under his own power. First and 10 for the Hawks here at the 30, maybe the 29. Important drive. The Hawks trailing by 7. Ball at the 30. Again, Dalen Miller out on this drive. And here's quarterback to keep. It's Mabins ahead for about 6 or 7. He's done that a couple of times tonight. 6-yard gain, 2nd and 4. Second down and 4 for the Hawks. Here's a handoff. This is Griffin, cuts it back to the middle and steps through a tackle down to the 20. I believe that's enough for a first down. He got 4. It is a first down at the 20.
Griffin's run is good for another Gretna Hawks first down.
Hawks continuing to move quickly here. They're ready to go for the next play. And here's Griffin again. Griffin stood up at the 15-yard line.
23 Griffin with the carry.
5 yards on that.
He's coming off.
Griffin comes off for this play, and Miller goes back in, I think. 2nd and 5. Second down and 5. And here's Miller with the carry. Dalen finds a little room. He's inside the 10. Apparently he lost the ball. He fumbled it. Coming back the other way. Thomas Jefferson with it. And Mavens has to make the tackle. I think that's Mavens who made the tackle.
10.
Miller was inside of the 10 and seemed to be moving towards the goal line. And then all of a sudden, you see a pile going the other way. We didn't see the fumble, but obviously he lost the ball at some point in there. Returned out to the 17 or 18-yard line. And that is a big, big turn of events. Now the Gretna defense has got to get a stop.
7:44 left in the game.
3 turnovers tonight for Gretna. 1st and 10 for Thomas Jefferson. Look for them to get conservative with it here. Yep, now they're going to throw it. There's a throw and catch made over on the far side and out of bounds. Looks like about a 5-yard gain over there. Intended receiver over there. I can't see the number.
6-yard gain brings up 2nd and 4.
They gained 6 on it. 2nd and 4. All right. 3 receivers right side, 1 to the left. And Thomas Jefferson taking their time between plays. And under pressure and brought down at the 13-yard line or 14-yard line. Nice rush there.
Nice sack.
On that sack,
6.
I didn't see who made it.
Number 6 and number 16 for Gretna.
Loss now makes it 3rd and 13. Yeah, the Gretna defense needs one more stop like that.
They were ready to get him, and
All
they
right.
did, tackled him.
Usually he throws
Team
it.
tackle.
He throws it just enough to get the first down. 3rd and 13. And here's the play. Back to pass. Flushed out. He's going to try to run it. And he's going to be short of the first down. Brought down around the 22 or 3 yard line. He'll be well short of the first down. Tackle made, I think, by number 16 for Gretna.
8-yard gain brings up 4th and 4.
4th down and 4. 4th and 5. Yeah, 4th and 4. Punting situation. They're gonna they do a quick kick again. There's no way you go for it right here on 4th and 4. The shadow of your goalpost. So you know they're either trying to draw Gretna off sides or they're going to quick kick it again. And if you're Gretna,
They seem to be
just
taking a lot of time.
be
here.
sure that you don't jump. All right. Timeout taken by Thomas Jefferson. And we'll take it too. We'll be right back. We got a good one going. Hawks need a defensive stop and 7 points.
El Cazadores on North Main Street in Gretna invites you to join your friends tonight after the game. They're open till 11 p.m. El Cazadores is the place for Mexican cuisine and a great environment. Gather with your friends and make new ones while you celebrate another Gretna Hawks win. You can dine inside or kick back on the patio while you enjoy delicious Mexican food. That's El Cazadores, open tonight until 11. Located at 405 North Main Street in Gretna, now featuring additional seating and a banquet hall. See you there tonight.
Colbert Moran Funeral Home has been a trusted staple in the Gretna community since its founding over 100 years ago. Today, Kenny and Bruce Moran continue that tradition. Many changes have been made to the original structure that you see today, but the pride of a family business founded upon reliable service still remains. Find comfort in the concern, care, and professionalism extended to your family while you're grieving. During these times, trust Colbert Moran Funeral Home on Main Street in Gretna. Call 656-2211 for additional information or online colbertmoran.com.
Welcome back on 4th down. Gretna will send back a returner, expecting a quick kick here by the quarterback. And he will kick it. And short kick. It will take a sideways hop and roll dead at the 48-yard line. The Hawks need 48 yards and a score here. Our score at the moment is Thomas Jefferson 27 and Gretna 20. Hawks offense needs to come alive right here. They had a good drive going just a moment ago, but fumbled inside of the 10.
3 fumbles for the night.
It's been a close game all night. But Thomas Jefferson put together 2 drives in the third quarter, which has given them the 7-point lead here. And here's a handoff to Jordan Berger. Berger ahead for 4. And makes it 2nd and 6 now.
98 yards for Jordan.
98 yards for Berger
16 carries.
on 16 carries. Again, the Hawks have to get points right here. Here's a handoff to Griffin. Isaiah Griffin has the first down and will be tackled, but he did get enough for the first down. Looks like he gets about 9 or 10 yards on it. So 1st and 10 now at the Thomas Jefferson 36-yard line.
I don't want to jinx him, but every time he gets the ball in his hands, he gets positive yards.
And they really need him right here. They need, of course, everybody's got to hold on to the ball. Here's a keeper by Mabins. And he goes to the left that time. He picked up maybe 2. 2nd down and 8. Maven's lost a shoe there. He'll have to get that put back on and return to action. No time to cinch it up. He just stuck it back on. 2nd and 8.
Fans are getting involved.
Fans are encouraging the Hawks. Let's go, Hawks. And here's the handoff. That's Isaiah Griffin. Tries to cut back to the middle. He gets to the 30.
4 yards.
Gain of 4. Big 3rd and 4 coming up. And of course here the Hawks certainly have 2 downs to get this, but you would love to get it all here on 3rd down. 3rd and 4. Look for Berger to get this, I think. They're going to try to draw Thomas Jefferson off sides. And here's the give. Isaiah Griffin. Griffin cuts it back, and he's not going to make it.
Number 2 brought him down.
Griffin short
I hope he's okay.
of the 1st down.
Sort of slow getting up.
Slow getting up, and he probably shouldn't have cut that back in. So now 4th and 3. This is a big down right here, 4th and 3. Hawks may want to talk about this one. So timeout on the field. We'll be right back.
Gretna Drug at the
Somebody's
Junction Shopping
saying.
Center in Gretna has provided trusted prescription services since 1967. They have a 100-day supply of generic prescriptions starting at $10 and also offer flu shots and immunizations. Try Gretna Drug's drive-through prescription service or take advantage of the automated system by calling 656-1251 and your order will be ready when you arrive. Gretna Drug is the headquarters for home health services and supplies and over-the-counter medications. Find them off Highway 40 west of Main Street or check them out online at gretnadrug.com.
G&E Performance Center is your one-stop shop for all your cattle needs. Whether you're looking for cattle feed or looking to buy and sell cattle, G&E Performance Center has it all. The G&E Performance Center will be hosting bull sales in November and a heifer sale in March. Stop by the G&E Performance Center, conveniently located at 100 Floyd Bennett Road in Gretna, or give George, Graham, and Ethan Wynn a call at 434-489-4458. The G&E Performance Center is a proud supporter of Gretna Hawks football.
And welcome back. We actually had an injury timeout there. As I think that's Griffin was down after the play. And he appears to be getting ready to get up. And this is the play of the game right here coming up. 4th and 3 coming up for Gretna. It's a must-have. All right, Griffin now up. And Gretna getting a little thin at running back. I think we'll see Dalen Miller back in. And to coin a phrase, this is going to be the longest 3 yards here. The Hawks have got to have it. Down by 7 here in the 4th quarter.
Dalen Isaiah seems to be holding his shoulder funny. His arm.
Here's the handoff. And, boy, he stopped. He's going to be stopped just short, I believe. He gets a good spot. This is going to be measurable, I think. And it looks like he's going to be a foot short. They may measure this. Yep, they're going to measure. I don't see where the ball is yet, just judging by the official's foot. This is really close. But I believe it's going to be short. It's going to be short. Probably half a football. All right, they're going to put the chains down, and it's going to be short. They'll stretch him out, and he is short by a foot and a half. And so the Hawks turn it over on downs.
2:49 on the clock.
2:49 to go, and you've got to get a stop. You got to take your timeouts here. and get a stop. Hawks
Well,
down
I
by
have
7.
to have 3 timeouts to go.
Well, they're going to have to use them here. But first, they cannot give up a first down. I wonder if Thomas Jefferson will run the ball now instead of throwing it. They got the big fullback in there. Looks like a run formation, I formation. Handoff is number 2, and he will push ahead for 3 or 4 yards. It looked like they had him bottled up around the line of scrimmage. Timeout Gretna. Timeout now. Gain of 4, 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6 now for Thomas Jefferson. Hawks call timeout. Don't forget, we're back here next Friday night as the Hawks will host Dan River. And always an exciting game with the Wildcats. They'll be here Friday night, and then the Hawks will be on the road to finish out the season with Chatham at Chatham. So support your Gretna Hawks if you're able to, and if not, then be sure to join us right here on 106.3 FM. So you got to stop Thomas Jefferson from getting 6 yards over the next couple of plays. That's what the issue is, and again, Thomas Jefferson is going to an I formation now, using a big fullback who's really a lineman. On 2nd and 6. Here's the handoff. Nowhere to go, and he'll be stopped for a loss. Timeout immediately taken. Loss of 1. 3rd and 7. And we have an injury, I think. Actually, there's an injury there as well. So Hawks have timeout, and there's also an injury. So will the Hawks be able to save a timeout? I'm not sure. All right, the official says it's my timeout. So right now the Hawks are able to keep that timeout. And when the player is able to get up and come off the field, we'll have 3rd and 7. 3rd and 7 coming up. So big play coming up. Right now the injured Viking still down at the 30-yard line. Hawks are trailing by 7. 27-20. And the Hawks have had a couple of good opportunities here, but have not been able to put points on the board. Turnovers has been the issue. And they were also stopped on downs. 52 actually was the blocking back who ends up injured on that play for Thomas Jefferson. So 3rd down. And now if you're Thomas Jefferson, do you throw it on 3rd and 7? And again, if they're able to get a first down, they can run the clock out.
The fans are coming alive. Defense.
All right, they're going to be running out of the I formation, and this is the play of the game right here. 3rd and 7. Here's the handoff. It's Graham, and he gets a couple yards, 4th down, and timeout called. So, timeout. The Hawks will look for an opportunity now to get a return. Looks like Matthew Thompson, again, is favoring his back. He's been getting stretches tonight. Right now, he's in some pain. And they'll tend to him, I think, over on the sideline. So 4th and 4 is the next play, and undoubtedly we'll see a punt here. Of course, Gretna blocked the punt earlier in the game. But what they've been doing, though, is letting the quarterback quick kick it. So 4th and 4, injured player.
Also, Isaiah's on the sideline. He's taking his jersey and off. He's laying over on the bench.
Okay, Griffin is out. I would expect Dominic Meeks maybe to go back to return the kick. Or they may. No, Meeks is on the sideline, so they're going to. Of course, you got to stop the fourth down play, and there's no way they would risk not getting this fourth down. So it's going to have to be a kick, and we're just not going to return the kick apparently. All right, they tried to draw Gretna off sides. It doesn't work. Illegal procedure against Thomas Jefferson. And now 4th and 9. 4th and 8. Fourth and 8, and now the Hawks may send back a return man.
On the 45-yard line.
Looks like that's going to be maybe Cameron Mavens. Here's a quick kick, and not a very good kick, but it takes a good bounce across midfield. He gets about a 12 or 13-yard bounce on that.
2:10 on the clock.
It rolls dead at the 44-yard line. 2:10 to go in the game. Hawks need to make it 56 yards in 2 minutes and 10 seconds, and they need the extra point or 2 points, whatever they decide to do as well. So everything's in front of Gretna. Will they need to throw it is the question. They have had a good play with Dalen Miller sneaking out of the backfield. Let's see if they run that. Here's a handoff. This is Dalen Miller going around the left side. He gets out of bounds. Smart play. He's going to be a yard short of the first down, but he does get out of bounds to stop the clock. And if Miller can keep those legs from cramping up, he will be a big asset here in this drive. He got 9 yards there. 2nd and
99
1.
yards for him.
99 yards for Dalen Miller.
15 carries.
On 15 carries. Here's Mavens in motion, but the give is to Jordan Berger. Berger ahead near the 41-yard line. And that'll be a first down. Right to the 40. The clock will stop while they set the chains. 2 minutes to go, and here goes the clock. At the 40, 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. This is, I think, Berger on that carry. Or Miller on the carry. Miller got 6. Again, time is a factor here. 2nd and 4. 2nd down and 4. And here's the give to Berger. He's not able to get the first down. Hawks may want to take a timeout.
They have one more left.
And he'll take it right here. It's going to be 3rd and 1 coming up after this timeout. And is that their final timeout? Boy, they moved the ball ahead all the way to the 30-yard line. That should be enough for a first down.
Where's the timeout?
All right, we got some confusion, I think. That ball was moved ahead to make it a first down. I'm not quite sure. They're going to add some time. All right, they're going to charge Gretna with the timeout. And we'll see. I think they've lost control of the game. That ball was moved ahead a yard for a first down.
And they have not had a timeout.
They did take a timeout.
They did?
They did. They thought they were a yard short, though. And here's Mavens to throw. Throws for the end zone into double coverage. Flag on the play. There's a flag on the play. And that was really a dangerous pass. We'll see if it's going to be offensive pass. Nope, defensive pass interference, pushing off. All right, so 15 yards. We'll take it to the 15-yard line, I think. So the ball now will be placed at the 15. 1st and 10 there. 1:14 to go in the game. Gretna down by 7. All right. Now 1st and 10. And here's Dalen Miller, cuts back. Dalen near the 5. Brought down there. A touchdown saving tackle there. He looked like he was going to make it in, but he stopped. But it's another first down at the 4-yard line, I believe. 1st and goal at the 4. And here's a give to Dalen. He slips but manages to scoot in for the score. Dalen Miller in from 4. Hawks draw to within 1. Now what do you do? What do you do here? Everybody says 2, 2, 2. It's a big decision here. And what is the decision? Timeout. Gretna takes the timeout here to talk about it. How much time we got left?
1 minute.
A minute to go. And
the fans are on their feet.
Our score is Thomas Jefferson 27, Gretna 26. All right, so timeout now. And the Hawks, I believe, are going to go for 2, I think. All right, so Hawks are going to send the team out for 2. Hawks down by 1, looking to win it here and not go to overtime. What will they do? Will they take it out wide or try to bull it up the middle? Here's the play. Mabins to Dalen Miller. Dalen did not get in. No good. No good. And so the Hawks still down by 1. And Miller still down as well at the end of that play. All right. So timeout on the field for an injury timeout. And we will take a break and be right back.